Hello. Welcome and good morning.
Good morning.
We are live with our latest episode of Morning Quest with Doodle and CMoney. Ah, what a Monday morning. I don't know, Doodle, I don't even think I told you,
Tell,
but
please.
we got some confirmation of a big shakeup going on over at PlayStation
I
this
bet.
morning. Quite the news indeed. Welcome everyone in the chat.
Welcome,
What is good?
guys.
Thank you for coming. Six Leia, what's up, my man? It's Timmy. What's going on, homie? Back from the dead. What's good, my man? Real Island Gaming. Good morning, RWK. Good morning, my man. Web Dave. Good morning. Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Happy Monday.
Oh man. So guys, you know what? I was about to just hop into the news. We gotta do some housekeeping, right? Let me not get too far ahead of myself, all right? All right. Wait, I didn't even turn it on, so that's how you know it's going in. No, it's done. All right, let me go here. Beautiful. All right, so just our reminder that YouTube won't let us monetize. So, if you had any desire to help support the channel in any which way, we hope that you would consider joining our Patreon. The link is pinned in the comment section. It is also down below in the description, and it's scrolling down on the bottom of the screen as it always will. And you would be joining our fine friends, Mr. Joanna Dark, Fonto Sir, Isaac Hayes, 85, Zachary McCoy, and our homie Sith Lord. Thank you guys so much. We
Thank you,
do
guys.
appreciate you. But yeah, listen, we have shows coming up this
We
week.
do. I'm so excited.
We
I am
do. We
so
do.
freaking excited.
Eastside, welcome.
Welcome, love.
Me like a
Good
D
morning.
boobies. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So the week is starting off with a bang today, and then tomorrow. This is the thing, guys. Tomorrow's our guest show.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Yes,
her,
it
him, and the
is.
guest day. And we have 2 guests for you tomorrow. This past week, we had the amazing Fonz, Jay Fonzarelli. What an amazing interview. Definitely go check that out. We also had our boy Karim Jovian. What a fantastic interview.
It
Definitely
was.
cool to get to learn about him. It was very, very good. You should definitely check him out. So those 2 are from last week. Definitely check them out. But tomorrow we have 2 more, and the first one is at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and that's our homie Jez Corden
Let's
from Windows
go.
Central and Xbox 2 podcast. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna have our boy Ains Bowden from Season Gaming and the Big Cast podcast. That's gonna be an epic time. So definitely make sure you're in the chat for that one. It's gonna be amazing. Drawn TJ, welcome, my man.
Welcome,
Good morning.
baby.
Good morning.
Good
And then
morning.
this Thursday, this is a big one. We kind of didn't talk about it last week on the show.
We're so excited, you
But
guys.
we wanted to kind of save it at the last moment. We announced it earlier in the month, so if you already know, then you remember. That's great. But
if you didn't know, now you know.
if you didn't know, now you're gonna know, because we have on Thursday, for the first time, it's gonna be On Point's end of October gaming block party.
Woo.
We got guests that are gonna be not stopping in, they're gonna be with us. We're gonna have a huge panel. We got our boy Web Dave, he was in the chat before.
Yes.
We got Retri, we got Gaming Forte, we got our boy Mav from Fun Speculation, and we got our boy King David from the Iron Lords.
Yes.
It's gonna be fire. Boom might also be stopping by at some point. So it's gonna be our first big, gaming focused panel outside of the Friday one we did, where we had people coming in. That was fun.
That was.
When the deal closed. But
yes, the ABK
yeah,
celebration.
man. But this Thursday is gonna be fun. Fark you, what up, my man? John Wolf, what is going on?
Welcome, guys. Happy Monday.
So that's gonna be a fun one. Now that one's gonna be earlier. It's gonna be at 4 p.m. I'm sorry. Yes, 4 p.m.
Yes,
Sorry,
you are
my
correct.
times. There's a lot of different times going on. 4 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely be there. You do not want to miss it. It's gonna be epic. And then Friday we'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time with On Point Anime and Beyond, where we'll talk anime, TV, and movies, and any other pop culture stuff we feel. Uh,
Beyond, beyond.
and also, just a reminder, join our Discord if you haven't.
Oh my gosh,
Right
guys,
at the bottom of the
yes.
screen. Definitely come hang out with us there. It's a good time. We like to chill with you guys in between live sessions. So, all right, Doodle,
Yes, baby.
how you doing, my love?
I'm doing great.
Doing great?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling better. Was a little under the weather.
Yeah, I hear that beautiful voice
Some of
back.
you may know. But
It's all
yeah,
right.
I'm feeling good.
Eastside Vandal,
Every
what's good,
day's a
my
good
man?
day. You know what I mean? How
Absolutely.
about you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Anything bugging you?
Oh, yeah, there is stuff bugging me. That was a good one. That was a good one. There is stuff bugging me. Everybody knows what's bugging me because it's bugging them too. It's on the thumbnail, and we're gonna definitely talk about that now, my doodle.
Yes, baby.
What have we been playing this week? Have we played anything this week?
Oh, I was a little under. We watched um a lot of TV, a lot of
We did.
anime.
We did.
Guys, if you're not watching Jujutsu Kaisen,
Mm,
you're missing out. You're missing out. And the
that shit
new
is
the new
fire.
season is Spy Family is out. It is
Also
dope.
fire.
Loving it.
Also fire. For sure. For
Yes.
sure.
Oh, you remember Haunted Mansion we watched too.
That was
The
also dope.
yes, on Disney Plus. It was actually really good.
Yeah, yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
It's been a chill time, but playing, my love, all
Mm.
right? We did do some gaming. I'm just blanking out because I've been a little, um but Mario
Oh,
Wonder.
Mario Wonder.
What am I freaking cracked out right
Yeah.
now? How can I forget?
All right. It's all right.
Mario Wonder, guys. We have been playing Mario Wonder, and do we are we gonna talk about Mario Wonder later on, or should we just get right
Well, let's talk
into
about
it?
it now because we don't know how our stuff gets wild. We don't know what we're
Okay.
gonna end up with by the end of the
So
show.
in my opinion, the game, it's extremely creative. It's freaking stunning. I do love all the new power-ups, all the new elements. They're like they really went above and beyond for a 2D Mario, which is again, guys, my favorite type of Mario. I'm not really big into the, 3D situation. However, I was playing with my girls as well, and they made the same point. I'm sitting there in the little flowers as you're playing through, like they can talk, but it's the same thing where you're sitting there just reading everything. Um, Obviously, everything is nicely animated. You see Bowser with the, piranhas around, freaking amazing. But I do feel like, considering the fact that it's always kind of like the same story, it would be very beneficial if instead of us reading it, like they really took the time to add the voices in there, really good acting, and kind of let us get wrapped up in that story. I feel like I was missing that a lot because I feel like I kind of always know the route that is going to take, right? We know what to expect from a Mario game, right?
Yep.
And so I kind of rushed through because I don't feel like reading it. So or I'll read it, but kind of like da 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 da, right?
Because it's
But
like you're
I'm
past that,
pressing the
man. Like
button through.
time has moved on. And
Yes,
I
I
feel like
do.
we already saw Mario talking, right? In the movie. It's time to give us some like they have talking in the game. The flower talks. Like,
Yes.
let's get them talking.
But my
Uh
6-year-old also said, she goes, why aren't they talking? Like they
yep,
should, and again, and it was like, okay, so I'm not the only one feeling this way, right? It would be
absolutely.
so engaging to have them kind of tell us what's happening rather than us, vaguely reading through it.
And it's just because again, we expect more now because like again, we've seen him talking. Like I feel like it's hard for me to go back to the idea that my man can't talk
Yeah.
to us when we heard him talk so well. Isaac Hayes, welcome my
Welcome,
man. Welcome
baby.
my man.
Happy
Mr. Joe in the
Monday.
dark. Welcome, homie.
Welcome, love.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, so I will also say though, I know you definitely enjoyed playing it and it was a good time. Um, but my general impression is that the hypeness that we had going into it didn't quite get met by what what took place, right? Like the game's good. Like it's a good
It's a
Mario.
great game. I
Yeah.
I love it. I love, again, like I said, the direction that they took. It's super creative. Also, I love the fact that you go through the pipe and now you go into the background. That was so cool. I love that you can play with Daisy as well. You have the Yoshis available. You have Toadette and the Toads, but the one thing I would say that I was kind of like annoyed with, for some reason, I felt like hearing all these characters meant that we can all play, because again, it's 8 of us here, and it's at least
It's just
6
4.
players, right? And
Yeah,
again,
it is
it's
4.
only 4 players. Um, so that was disappointing to me. I guess, like, I'm not sure how many people would be like cared about this, but for us, because it's so many of us, it's kind of like, shoot, we all want to jump in and play at the same time. Um, so I got a lot of playtime with the kiddos. I am going to take the game and experience it like one on one on my Switch, type of
Like
style.
alone without the kids.
Yes, because I feel like that's I'm gonna enjoy it a lot, but that's also fair to do to the Mario game, you know what I mean? And see
Agreed.
if I feel as engaged with it, you know, other than like the family fun that you feel and excitement when
Yeah,
you're
I
playing.
that's the sense that I got. Like I initially thought that maybe I would go ahead and get it on my own and play it because I felt like the trailers had me like super hyped for the idea of it.
Yes.
Um, but I will say that I'm not gonna get it. I think it's cool. I think it'll be fun to play. Um, but I'm not gonna get it myself. I saw it. I saw the Digital Foundry thing on it. Very good and stuff like that. It looks great. Um, I thought it would feel different. I thought it would be like a really different thing, but it's just Mario with different power ups.
Madman got super into it. He's been
He's been
playing
playing the
it
hell
a
out of it.
lot.
He's been playing
Um
the hell out of it for sure.
And I got, again, guys, I had to pre-order somewhere else, and then I went to Walmart because I'm so excited. I haven't opened them yet. I kind of wanted to do it because I have a book where I keep my Animal Crossing amiibo cards, and so I want to be able to put these cards in there. It comes with a packet. It feels nice and heavy for cards, so I'm excited to see what they look like. And put them away neatly. But I did get 2 copies, so hopefully I will get that elephant card. They only made 1,000 of them. So again, I switched my pre-order to Walmart because that's where they had that as a gift if
Nice.
you order it from there, pre-order it from there.
Packet looks
So
dope.
yeah, it does.
It does.
So I'm pumped. And I wonder if now they're gonna go ahead and, seeing how much they put into this game, they'll be able to kind of like are they gonna make cards like how they make the Animal Crossing cards? I
The
wonder if
fact
they're
that
gonna
they
do
didn't
that.
put it anywhere else kinda makes me feel like it's not. I think it's I don't know how the game's gonna do overall. I mean, obviously, don't let me take that back. I know it's gonna sell like crazy.
Yeah, it
I'm just
is.
saying, like, outside of the Nintendo fans, like, again, I thought that this would be one that gets me to say, "Oh, man, I wanna rock this game,"
I do think you need
to
to
the
experience it on your own and then see how you feel
yeah.
with it. You know
Yeah,
what I
I'll
mean?
I'll I'll play it by myself a little bit to see if it does hook me, but I I'm I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Before I get into what I've been playing, let me go ahead and jump into the chat. It's Timmy. He says, "What up, B Money Bot?" LOL and Doodle version 2 bot.
What's up,
Uh
baby?
Gamers, you're ready for another great show using your bots to do the show while you both take a well-earned rest. LOL. Timmy believes that we're on so many shows that it can't be us, that it has to be a bot. Oh my man, that's funny.
Good morning,
Hold on, let's
love.
spell some more. Let me yes, Real Island Gamer says no drinking for Jez when he comes on the show. He's been on a couple shows lately.
Yeah?
Eastside Vandal says agreed. Do not let Jez drink. He gets off the
All
rails.
right, all right.
So Parq says, nah, Jez needs to drink on every show he appears on. Well, if we're doing an interview show, I want him to drink because
I know.
then we're
That
gonna get
that
the
truth
real.
serum.
Then we're gonna get that real. You know what I'm saying? Farky says 2 nights in a row he's drank on shows. Wow, Jess is the best. Yo, it's gonna be a fun
It's gonna
time.
be awesome.
John Wolf says, I'm 72% done with the Call of Duty Season 6 Spawn
Oh, get
season.
it, John.
Yo, me and John
Let's go.
played the other night. He's very good. I did okay. But I did buy the season pass and basically bought my way to Spawn. So I did get the first Spawn immediately,
You
essentially.
gotta get back in there, baby.
But I do gotta play some more. It's so fun. It's just I really want to play it. Mr. Joanna Dark says Mario Wonder is game of the
Ooh,
year.
let's go.
All
Listen,
right.
I
It's
it should
definitely
be in there
for
for
someone.
sure. I think, again, it's an awesome game. I just wish they added some of the talking. Again, I felt like just pressing through the story, and I feel like it deserves more than that. Like, come on.
Oh, I saw a chat that's coming up in a little bit that's gonna put a light on it.
Oh my
Mr. Joanna
gosh.
Dark says, I heard Cuba is not part of Puerto Rico. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. And that is
Oh
I
my
actually just
gosh.
saw that yesterday. And it infuriated me. Oh my god, I'm
It's
so annoyed. I'm
crazy.
so annoyed that I mean, we're gonna get into it, so I don't want to
Yeah.
jump too much, but yo, it infuriates me. This was not a mistake.
No.
You don't make a mistake like this. There's people who go over this stuff. If they had a pole that was supposed to be the American flag and the fucking Puerto Rican flag was up there, they were not gonna be like, "Oh shit,
Oh,
that's okay. I don't know what an American flag looks like. I'm just gonna let it be."
they would
My son
rage.
is half Puerto Rican, bro. How are you gonna go? You know, playtesters were in that building, God knows how many times. Okay, walking past that Cuban flag and not fuck it. Oh, it looks kind of the same, right? They won't mind.
That
No big
was
deal. Fuck it.
crazy. The fact that they don't even at this point, it's kind of like you don't even know what the Puerto Rican flag looks like.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of
it's
here.
bullshit, bro. Fuck
Yeah.
out of here, man. Isaac K says, "Hope everyone
Welcome,
has a dope
baby.
ass week."
Yes,
Thank you,
that's the
sir.
energy.
You
Let's
too.
go.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You as well, love.
Mr. Joanna Dark says, "At Doodle, what
Yes,
if the
baby.
next 3D Mario is more cinematic?" That's what I want. That's
We'll
what I
see.
want,
I don't
baby.
know why I can't. I feel like there's this, and maybe it's because of like the way it started. Um, I don't know. I love this the side to side for
2D.
Mario. I don't understand what my problem is with that. I don't like him too free, like wandering around too much.
Good question.
Mario Galaxy was fun and it was like super dope, but at the same time, it's just like a preference for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's why they do it, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's why they have, like, essentially 3 distinct kinda styles. You got your 2D, you got your
And
Odyssey
that's what I
style, and then,
love
like, the
so
3D
much.
land
They
style.
don't drop the one for the other.
No,
They
because they
go
know they
ahead.
have fans
Yes, they
for each one.
understand that people are looking for that certain type of game. And that's why I do feel like they do the same thing with the Zeldas. So if the Switch had more power, the Switch 2, they should be able to get away with like adding another version of like Zelda and Mario and
Yeah,
kind of
with voices,
seamless. Yes.
the whole thing, not just select times. I want shit voiced. Eastside Vandal says, "Folks should be watching The Fall of the House of Usher.
Oh, I saw that on
Fantastic
Netflix.
Halloween watching, not for the kiddos." But, like, how fantastic Halloween watching is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does it
What do you mean by not for the
yeah,
kiddos?
like, what does it compare to on the scale of Halloween stuff? You know, are we talking, like, Spookly? Are we talking, Hubie's Halloween? Are we talking, The Nun? These are very different scenarios, you know what I'm saying?
I don't
So,
wanna see anything
l
close to the nun.
yeah, yeah,
Did you
no,
say
no.
Usher, like, the singer?
I thought it was I
I
that's what I
thought
thought this was. I thought this was, like, documenting Usher's baby mama drama. You know what I'm saying?
oh
Like,
my god.
how he got caught cheating and
Listen,
all that
that's
shit.
some scary shit right there. You get caught
That
cheating,
is.
you
For
got some
him,
other baby mamas. That's a situation right there.
that's a nightmare
You
and
know
a
what I
half.
mean?
Absolutely. John Wolf says, "It's a me, Mario." Look at
Got you,
that.
got you,
He's
got you,
ready.
John Wolf. We found you.
Drawn TJ, he got some words.
Oh god. Let's go.
Mario is garbage, in my
Oh,
opinion.
damn.
I don't care for it. They need to bring it to modern times with realistic graphics and real voiceover.
Listen,
I gotta say, John TJ,
I agree with
one
half
mind,
of that
bro.
statement. I have to say, yes. Listen, the game is amazing. I agree with the voice. I again kept clicking through. Give me some voices. Let me feel like I'm in that story. It's about time. Start. We know how much money they make, right? Like they're bringing in the cash with these games.
Right.
Pay for the voice. It'll be
Yeah,
worth it.
come on, man. We know you're gonna sell this game for the next 48
Yes.
years. Put some voice in there. Eastside Vandal says, I think Mario should barely talk, just like the Hulk should barely talk. They're pretty much the same character, right?
And
No.
you know what? Okay, so I also think that if they didn't try to bring us the story, I wouldn't mind. Like if they didn't go ahead and put all that writing in there that I had to wait till it was kind of like done being said to click and move on, like then it's like, okay, I'm just playing the game. But if they really want to tell that story, tell it right. You know what I'm saying? Stop half ass in it. Like you make enough money to go ahead and take that next step.
Yeah. And times have changed, man. We've
Yes,
evolved. We want it.
I agree.
You know, show me some energy. Joanna Dark says, I beat it to you,
Holy
Doodle. I beat
crap.
it and now finishing up the Wonder Seeds. Damn.
Yo,
He
you
was
a
not messing
gangster,
around.
Mr. Joanna Dark. Hell yeah,
He
he went in this weekend and freaking beat the game. That is dope.
he went in. He ain't messing around.
Nice.
Oh my god. Were you scared of Bowser? No, Joanna Dark. I wasn't scared of Bowser. Okay. He looks like a cartoon. Okay. Not afraid of cartoons. Okay. That's just let's make that clear. Let's know the level of fear that I can have. And cartoons is not one of those levels.
Even if they're haunted, right? You don't mind that.
Yes, as
Like
long as
with
it's a
the
cartoon,
whole
like Scooby-Doo. Um, did I see he says, "Did I see a Sega flag in Mario?" LOL, LOL. Did they forget he's from Nintendo? Damn Bungie. What the hell are we
what?
talking about, man? Dark? I have no idea what you're smoking right now. Oh my god. Rashawn, welcome, my man.
Welcome, baby.
Welcome.
Good morning to you.
Rashawn says, as an original Nintendork, I
Oh,
might get a Switch for this new Mario. Ooh.
all
Well,
right.
listen, if you're into it, then you definitely should.
Listen, this is the I think this is the one to do it for. It's pretty amazing. It's very creative. And if you don't mind, like
If you're a 2D Mario stan, you
yeah,
know what I'm
if you
saying?
are,
Then
that's the one. But
yeah, if you're not a 2D Mario, like I play the shit out of Mario Odyssey,
oh,
like
you did. You really
that.
did.
I love that
You
thing. So
freaking loved
I
it.
definitely it's not like I have an anti-Mario situation. I just, the 2Ds has always been reserved for me. Not obviously when I was a kid I played them, but like as a grown person, I play with the family, like 4 players, kids all play, we all play, have a good time. I've never sat there and said, "Oh, this is something that I want to play." And yeah,
And Luigi's Mansion
hasn't
is another
changed.
one of your favorites that
Luigi's
you
Mansion my
freaking
shit.
play the crap out
Hell
of.
yeah. Hell yeah.
You love that freaking game, but
Absolutely.
yeah, Mario Odyssey, you win in, and this is
Oh
how
yeah.
that's literally it's funny because I didn't realize it till Madman pointed out. He's like, because I wasn't gravitating towards it, and it was again, I can appreciate the game for what it was. I'm like, "Yo, it's insane what they've done with this game." But I did never really got into it. I never really played it. I bought it, but I didn't play it. Um, and so that's when Madman pointed out, he's like, "I don't think you like 3D Marios." But I do feel like I need to, like, go back and give it a shot.
It's amazing. It's really, really good. Uh, Mr. Joanna Dark says, I beat Mario Wonder. I've been playing Cyberpunk
Nice,
2077 and
baby.
going to start AC Mirage.
Oh my gosh,
So AC
AC Mirage
Mirage,
is
Doodle's been playing that. We've been playing it
man,
together.
it's something about that time and that atmosphere, the environment for me, it's like Prince of Persia style, like, I gravitate towards it. I freaking love it so much. It's they did right by Doodle with
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Um, he also brings up Cyberpunk 2077, which is a game that I personally cannot wait to go back to play the Phantom Liberty expansion, maxed out on the PC. Like I've been dying to do it, but I can't. Like right now, I gotta finish Starfield, which we're gonna talk about in a second because that's what I've been playing. But I wanted to put that out. Six Slayer says it's just another Mario game, in my opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. If you're triggered by this, that's not a knock. Listen, that's fair. That's
I
fair.
appreciate your opinion. I get it. Um, if you're again, if you're into it, it's very creative. I feel like I do appreciate that, even though it's the same story, they kind of
Yeah,
go out of their way. And it's funny because you see it when it's happening, right? They go ahead and they've shown us the trailers. They have these very sad looking people that didn't do any favors to the game playing for us before the game released. And it was kind of like they look like you're holding them in freaking hostage and like you better play this game. All right. But when you are playing it and you see all these elements, you appreciate them even more though,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think the thing is that I was hoping that this would be one of those games that make like that bring me in, right? But like that's the thing. That's where I think that's where Six Layers kind of coming at with
And
like
I
if
get,
you're a
yes.
Mario fan, then this game's gonna be amazing to you and you're gonna love it and you're gonna enjoy every moment of it and you're gonna, your money's not wasted in owning it. Whereas
No.
if you're not a huge Mario guy, especially a huge 2D Mario guy, it's just more of the same. And if you didn't really care for it then, you're not gonna really care for it now type deal.
Yes, but I
Um,
do agree until they take that next step though,
yeah, they
it's
gotta
not
move
gonna
forward,
be,
man.
it doesn't matter how creative they get, I feel like the next step is giving us the story through the voices.
Yeah, I
Until they
feel that.
do that, you're not gonna be able to, like, really grab our attention in that way.
Yeah, absolutely. John TJ says, "See money. Let's play Call of Duty tonight, bro. For in
Ooh,
the Halloween spirit."
let's go.
Listen, I'm down as long as Mama Duke's over there.
I'm good. Go
Yeah, we're
ahead.
good, and that's gonna be a good time. Oh
Listen,
yeah,
book it out.
hell yeah, we'll do it. I have it on. Well, we can definitely do it because I play on PC. I don't have it on Xbox.
Do you have
I'm not gonna buy
the
it on Xbox because it's coming to Game Pass next year, baby. What do you say, baby?
you guys switched the name or
Yeah, gamer
okay,
tag.
good,
Yeah, yeah.
good.
So we can connect though. That's how me
Alright,
and John
good.
Wolf did it. Big man Mo, welcome.
Welcome,
Good morning,
baby.
my man. He says that's kind of disrespectful. I think he's talking about probably about
The
Mario.
flag, he was talking about
Oh,
the
the
flag,
flag.
yes.
Yes, it's super fucking disrespectful.
Agreed.
Um, and it's just so blatant. Oh my god.
Especially nowadays, like, what the heck are they doing? Overlooking something like this. I
Yeah,
don't
man.
know.
It's disrespectful, bro. I'm telling you, if somebody put a fucking Russian flag instead of the American flag somewhere, nobody was gonna just walk by that shit and be like, "Hey, what the fuck is that?" You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was gonna say something,
Yeah.
and there's no deny, dude. It's in his apartment. It's not like in a random place in the world that there was
It
no
wasn't in a
way
freaking
of
bodega
finding
because
it.
I asked you, I
It's like,
said,
come
"This
on,
is
man.
not like he didn't walk into a place, right? This is his place."
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
Listen,
Chicken Eye, good
we
morning, my
take a
man.
lot of pride.
Yeah, we do. Fuck that.
Chicken Eye Baby, welcome, good
Welcome, my man.
morning.
Good
I'm
morning. Good
still
morning.
loving that name, baby,
Real Island Gaming says, "Where are you guys from?" Well, I am Puerto Rican,
and I'm
uh,
Dominican.
and she's Dominican. So, yeah, but I'm Puerto Rican, and fuck that, man. We don't fucking play around. Like, Real Island Gaming says, "I'm from the Caribbean, and that flag shit is super serious. It is fucking serious.
It is. We
Like,
are
listen,
super territorial when it comes to
this is
where
no slander
we
to my
are
Cuban
from.
brothers and sisters, right? We're all, we're Hispanic, we're all Spanish, we're family. That's dope. But
Yes.
don't fucking confuse us. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not the
Yeah,
same
that's like a fight
situation.
right there
Well, you
because
know what I'm
this is the
saying?
thing. This is the thing. We take a lot of pride, and as anyone should, on our flag, right? We have our freaking parades where we get the time to just wow out and celebrate.
Yep.
I don't know, man. That was really messed up.
It's
That was real,
super
and
messed up.
it's not like, "Oh, how dare you think that, he's Cuban." It's not like
No.
that. No, it's about, like, the respect for knowing the flag of the character that you're come on, you're supposed to know your character.
Dude, this is a
This is
vital
a
piece
big
of who he
deal.
is.
Yes.
Like, how can you just ignore that and treat it so flippantly? Like, oh, my bad, we'll fix it. Like, where's the huge apology for being so
Yes.
disrespectful? You
That's
know what I'm
the
saying?
thing, that they're
Come on,
working
man.
on it. Like,
Oh, they're
where's the
working on it.
freaking
It's a fucking
apology?
like, how did you miss that? It's just, I don't know. That's negligence. It's not a mistake.
Exactly.
is negligence. They saw it and they didn't care to change it, or they didn't even think of it because they said, "Oh,
Or they
they're the
didn't
same.
notice,
It
or
looks
they
similar
didn't even
or
know that
whatever."
they mixed up the colors, which is even worse.
Meanwhile, they fucking released Miles Morales. They had the Puerto Rican flag in it. So like, what? Where's the fucking? Again, is it a mistake? No, because it was there. And I'm not saying they purposely did it, but it was not a mistake. It was negligence. They were
Yes.
neglecting it. They did not make a mistake. This was bullshit. That's what it was. Rashawn says, I tried Fall of the House of Usher and
Ooh,
couldn't get into it. I thought it was going to be related to the story like Gerald's game. It's the sex that's not for the kiddos.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Mm, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll see. Eastside Vandal says you can't get much more Halloween than Edgar Allan Poe. Is that what it is?
It's one of the characters.
Mr. Joanna Dark says Fall of the House of Usher is about Usher taking people's wives.
That's what I thought.
Isaac
All
says I
right.
definitely thought the same thing.
I thought it was about Usher,
Avenged
y'all.
Ninja, welcome, my man. Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome.
baby. And by the way, Usher, he's done his bullshit, but yo, when his music was coming out and
Oh man,
popping,
he's fire.
we had the best freaking time. Usher,
Listen,
50 Cent.
I'm
Oh
sorry,
my
but I
God.
cannot delete. Like, I
Mhm.
understand people are shitty. I'm sure that there's plenty of shitty shit that the people we love in music and entertainment have done that we don't know about.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
But I can't, I don't care. Like, not that I don't care. I care in real life for them. I'm saying music, when I'm listening to music, I'm not thinking. When do you ever think about the person singing the song when you're listening to the song?
Yo,
Right? You're
it's
listening to what that
yeah.
song makes you feel or what it makes you think about. I can't go back and be like, Usher did this horrible, he cheated all these women. That he's,
Like,
so
because he
misogynistic.
cheated, it doesn't mean that he didn't make great music.
Exactly. Like my man make great
It's
music. You know what I'm
7 o'clock
saying?
on the dot. Yo, and
Damn.
the
Woo.
dancing, yo, the freaking
Mm-mm.
music videos, Usher was something else, bro.
Facts.
He still rocks it, and he's like, he's much older now.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Avenged Ninja says, "Hi guys, listening
Hi,
while at
baby.
work." Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you,
Just
love.
wanted to say I've been playing a lot of Halo Infinite.
Let's
Yes, the
go.
new update has been amazing. Yes, I'll talk about that, but I have been playing that as well. But that was really good. Good job, man. That's a dope ass game. I love the update. Mr. Drake says, "See money, don't acknowledge John Wolf. He dead knees walking. He's definitely not, bro.
Oh
He's
my
not
God.
dead knees walking. He's wait. Oh yeah, he is. You're right. My bad. He is dead and he's walking. Sorry, John. I forgot. You think Sonic is gonna outsell Mario? Oh, that's not happening. Joanna Dark says Mario's not trash. Mario is the GOAT. I mean, he's the
Mario
GOAT.
is
He's the
going
GOAT.
to
He is the
outsell
GOAT.
Sonic. Mario's going to outsell Spider-Man. Mario's Mario. Like, that's the thing, you know?
Yep. I feel that. John TJ says Mario is a platformer, not an RPG. Too much reading. No
Yes.
voice. Boop,
Thank
beep.
you.
Yep. I feel that. I feel that. Six Layer says, I bought the DS Lite because of New Super Mario. Finished the game 6 hours later.
Ooh,
Wonder doesn't look like it's pushing the envelope at all. Mid by default. Full. Yep. Listen, I get it. I feel it. It's not like, again, I just feel like when I saw it, it did. I was super amped from the trailers.
yes, I remember.
And then seeing it, watching you guys play, doing all that stuff, it's just like, all right, like I get it. But it's so much talking, just like you said, like seeing the boxes pop up again, it just reminds me, it's like, all right.
And again, if it was a different story, we're reading the same thing. That
Yep.
happens every time. And engage us. Like,
Yeah, I
there
feel
are
that.
other ways for you guys to do that. And thank you for saying that. Mario is not an RPG. And I didn't sign up for that. And I appreciate
Exactly.
hearing it from you guys as well, because it's not an issue with freaking I just don't like to sit there and put my own voice into it, sort of thing. Like, I
And
want
it's
it
so
acted
much.
out
Like,
for
just
me.
stop. Leave me alone. Whoop
Draw
whoop
me in.
kid.
Woo,
Welcome, my
woo.
man. Welcome. Good morning to you, sir. I'm so glad that they are remastering Mario RPG, my first ever RPG, back on the Super NES. Well, I'm actually excited for that one too. like, this is the thing. This is another branch of Mario that they have. So many branches, but I'm hoping that we get voice, man. That's the next step that they need to do.
Yeah.
We need the voice. Eric, good morning, my
Welcome,
man. Welcome,
baby.
welcome.
Rise and shine.
Did you see David Jaffe's tweet about bad news coming from PlayStation? Oh, we have the bad news, and that's what we're going to talk about in the beginning before we get into the main show. But we are going to talk about it because it is a big fundamental change
It's a
that's going to
juicy peach
happen.
right there.
Absolutely. Jesse B, good
Baby,
morning, my
welcome.
man.
Good
Hola,
morning.
people. Hola,
Hola,
Jesse. Good morning,
baby.
man. Good morning. Oh, 80s cartoon villain.
Let's
Dope as name.
go.
Welcome to the
That's
show, my man. Welcome to
awesome.
the
Quick
show.
question for you. What's your favorite 80s cartoon?
Hmm?
I want to know. I need
All
to
right, let's
know,
see what he
please.
says. He says, "Good morning, y'all. Looking
Good
forward to
morning.
Alan Wake 2 coming up
Yes.
soon." Yes, that's gonna be a
Oh my
banger. Oh
gosh.
my god, so much game,
It's
so little
you
time,
know
bro.
what's funny? Because like you talk about the movies, right? But you've always loved these games where like you
I'm
don't
not afraid of
mind it. And
games.
it's funny because you'll be like, I saw the creepiest shit. This
Because it's a video game. Cartoons, video games. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll jump, I'll do that, but I'm not gonna have a
Oh my
nightmare or
god.
be terrified by a video game or a cartoon. It's just the real shit that gets me. Real. John TJ says, "Look at the latest Sonic. That's what they should do in terms of graphics for Mario. Then I would like it." John TJ, man, I mean, listen, I think you and I are just on the same boat. Again, there's no disrespect to Mario for the people who love Mario, but I'm looking for that evolution of Mario, right? Like I'm waiting for, that 2D to 3D jump that they made to when they went to the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Like they haven't had much difference from that. Obviously, graphics have gotten better, but like I want that big of a leap. I want to see basically, CG looking stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that to look as realistic, not like realistic, like human realistic, like very high fidelity graphics. That's what I'm looking for.
So guys, if you've played the new Sonic game, let me know. Cause I actually, because of the last one, what was it, Frontiers?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yes, I didn't pre-order it. So I will go scoop it up if you guys are telling me that the game is
People are
good.
saying it's good, but
So
I think it's another thing where it's like you have to like Sonic because Sonic is a
mhm.
very
What I'm
specific type of game.
Yes, and what I miss about Sonic is like I want to feel that speed when he like that authentic like way of Sonic being. I feel like they've lost that along the way. And if that's in this game, I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you I think it might be. I'm not sure. But I think at the end of the day, I think it's gonna be a really good game if we do get it. Like
Yeah, because
I played what was the other Sonic? Sonic Mania. The one that was made
yes.
by like that side team that um they brought in to finish it, and that was really I beat that. So like
So
I'm a Sonic fan in general.
I don't know if you recall, C Money, you and I were talking about, the Sonic games and the trouble that they have with the 3D style. In 2D, it's very easy to have him move the way that he's supposed to move because it's just back and forth, right?
Yeah.
But when you bring in the 3D element with the turns and everything, it kind of loses the way of Sonic, you know? And so that's, I think, what they have trouble with figuring out to be able to deliver a 3D game with the essence of Sonic.
I feel that. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing that they need to figure out because we definitely need it. 80s cartoon villain says, just finished my first playthrough of Starfield on
Yes, baby.
Friday. Great campaign. Oh, I've been playing that too. I'm gonna talk about it, but that's dope, man. Congrats, man. Jesse B says, I'm finally playing the Crimson Fleet quest line on my
Oh
new
my
game
gosh, wait till
plus.
you
Still
hear.
have Raijin left too. Yes. Oh, Jesse B says, glad you seen better, Doodle.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you
love.
so
Thank
much,
you
Jesse.
so much. You guys made me feel so good on Friday with all the love and support. I was wondering if you guys will be okay with my raspy voice being on the mic. I didn't want to miss out an opportunity to come hang out with you all. So it was so nice to feel that love coming through. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, that was definitely really dope of you
Yeah.
guys. Now, Real Island Gaming says, "Congratulations to Spider-Man, 2.5 million copies." If that's the
Ooh,
case, that is not great. That Final Fantasy 16 had 3 million
3,
copies,
3.
so
Yeah.
not that I think that this is where it's gonna stop, but, like, I hope that's not really the announcement they made. Like,
I
that'd
hope
be
it wasn't
embarrassing.
an announcement. I hope you
Yeah,
found
that would
that
be really bad.
somewhere.
That'd be really bad. Sith
Oh,
Lord,
Sith Lord,
good
baby,
morning, my
welcome. Good
man.
morning,
Welcome,
love.
welcome,
Thank you for
welcome.
being here.
John TJ says Bugman 2 is quality. Oh my god. Oh, I can't wait to dive deep into that shit. I
Oh
can't.
my
I
god.
cannot. Um, with Insomnia making Miles Morales and now adding him to Spider-Man 2, they already knew he was Puerto Rican. Exactly. It's so fucking stupid.
It's
Um,
ridiculous.
Six Layer says that flag shit is super serious worldwide. Exactly.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
nobody wants to just be labeled as something else out of like carelessness. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, this is not like, again, there's no problem between people. It's not like, oh my god, you put a Cuban flag, but it's like, dude, like this is he's fucking half Puerto Rican. Let us like let that be
That's a huge moment,
known
right?
for
That's
us.
a
Like we're
big
excited for
deal.
that. Like get the fuck out of here with that
Yes.
shit, man.
But I think also the lightness which it was
Yeah, like, oh,
addressed
we're
is
gonna
the
fix it.
bigger
We're
problem.
gonna fix it. The fuck out of here. Six Layer says this is not something to downplay.
No.
100%, man. Rashawn, I don't know what this is. China is better, but not better or greater than and less than
Meaning
Japan.
it's the same thing. Everybody feels like
Oh,
it's my
it's like
yes.
saying
It's the
China's the
back
same as Japan.
yes.
Facts, get it. Real Island Gaming says, "I'm from the Virgin Islands and our flag carries our pride."
Yes, baby. It
Absolutely,
does.
man.
It's a big
Absolutely.
deal. We take a lot of pride.
Absolutely. 80s Cartoon Village says, "Didn't they make the same flag mistake in Miles Morales too?" Um, well, I would say I didn't hear about it. But maybe I wasn't looking into it at the time. I don't know. It's possible. Um,
If they did, then now this is just bullshit.
yeah,
Now
that
it's
would be
like,
even
let's
worse.
keep doing it, and this is an IGN situation then at this point.
Wow. Sith Lord
Thank you,
says, "Love your dress,
baby.
Doodle. Blue looks good on you."
Thank you, love.
Every color looks good on my Doodle
Thank you, honey.
for sure. Um, 80s cartoon say he's heard it online, so okay, that's right. Six Layer says, "Sith Lord, that comment just made me notice that dope Xbox chain." There you go. There we go.
You
I
know it,
do. I don't have
baby.
it on. Not that not the baller one.
You have
That's
this one. You have the Master Chief too.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have the one that says
Oh,
Xbox. I have the
yes.
one with the Master Chief. The actually I have the sword. I have the Master Chief on it. We got a few of them.
I
We got a
hooked
few
you
of
up.
them.
I hooked you
Yeah,
up. You got the bracelet.
Doodle's the one who got. Yep, the bracelet I had on. We were. I was rocking it when we were celebrating.
So they're trying to tell you you should rock it more often. They wanna see it. All
Listen,
right?
I think it's just I keep it as like on the side because I don't want to break it. I'm
He's
very
told
prone
ya
to.
he does the same thing, by the way, you guys, with, like, the shoes. I have them too, but he is like, no, can't touch them.
Yeah,
Just
the
look at them
Xbox
every
shoes,
once
I
in a
have the
while and
Xbox and the
close it back
360
up."
ones, and I just leave it there in the
But
box.
in your defense, like, you really, like,
Yeah,
beat up
they'd
shoes.
be destroyed,
Like,
and I
I
don't
can
wanna
have
destroy
a
them.
pair of shoes, and I can be walking on mud, and they could be white shoes, and they'll still be just
I don't know what it is. She has, like,
perfect.
like Jujutsu Kaisen, like Gojo, you have that force field around your
Yes.
shoes, no matter what touches, it doesn't happen, doesn't affect you.
Nothing.
Mr. Jordan Dark says, "Back in the day, it was R. Kelly and Usher for baby making music, LOL. Too
Yes.
bad R. Kelly is a nasty dude."
He is
Yo,
disgusting, but
but his
remember
music
that
is
song?
still dope, man.
If I could turn back the oh my
Oh my
god.
god, that was
Oh
a
my
beautiful
god,
song,
that
and I Believe I
song?
Can Fly, the most iconic
Yes.
song that I never heard anybody sing. Even he can't sing it like that anymore.
Anymore?
It was a moment in time. Yo,
If I could turn,
fucking
it was amazing too,
yo,
though. You
but he
remember that
also
one?
sold us a bunch of shit
I
when
yo, we come
those
from,
other
like, the
songs
best
we do
time
have the
in
best times,
music.
bro.
I was listening to Biggie the other day, and then I started listening to Jay-Z, the I Gotta Make This Song Cry. Yo,
Yeah.
it's
It's just different,
crazy.
bro. These kids, yo, they don't know shit about music.
Yup.
Well, at least our type of music. They on some other shit. Big
Ah,
Bad Bo says, I mean, R. Kelly told you in his music what he did. I mean, yeah.
he kinda
80s
did.
cartoon villain says, Confessions, my favorite Usher back in the days.
Yes,
Yeah,
oh my
man. These are my
gosh. I
confessions. Mm,
remember, yo, the excitement of going to pick up that CD was crazy. He made 2, right? Confessions Part 1. I was like, "Oh, damn, he got more to tell?" Like, how do you make another freaking CD
I know.
about your
He
confessions?
just does that
Like,
shit for fun now.
you're
He's like, I'm just
straight up
doing this.
crazy.
He's like, baby, I'm just doing this for my next
I
album. You know what I'm
know,
saying? I
I
had to
know.
cheat on you. I had to be real. Okay. I had to really feel the emotion. I needed you to really feel the emotion. So that's why it
Oh,
is.
yo, those music videos when he brought,
Mm,
Chili in from
yep.
that's from,
TLC.
TLC. Yes, oh my god. That
Yeah.
was dope. That was
Man.
dope. You guys are taking me back.
Young
I'm
people
so
listen to us like,
excited.
what
What a
nonsense are they
Monday.
talking about?
Ah,
Jesse B says Chris Brown and R. Kelly are just lines I can't cross, but I'm not going to be in your face for my choices. Listen,
listen,
I feel you. And again, if I were sitting there thinking about it when I was listening, then I would feel different. But I have this unique capability to completely block out anything and just be there for what it is. And the music is just it's so ingrained in the shit that I loved back in the day. It's so hard for me to be like, no, I don't like it anymore. I can't do it. I don't know.
listen, I have to say, you brought up Chris Brown. Yo, he sold us some bullshit in the beginning. He was all freaking preppy and like,
Yeah.
singing those
I mean, he was
vocals.
always kind of gangster. He was just
Yeah,
singing a lot.
yeah.
So, and he didn't have a million tattoos, so you didn't
Yo,
see the
yo, but
gangsterness on him.
talk about a talented
He's
dude.
fucking nasty,
Yo,
bro. He
rap,
was nasty.
sing, dance,
So nasty. So nasty.
insane,
He
insane.
ruined his shit, bro. And it's
He really did. It
crazy.
it was yo, when you yeah, it's difficult to think of what took place and how that went down.
Facts.
That was crazy.
Facts for sure. It's so sad.
And
So
I
everybody
didn't think that he will make it as a rapper. I'm like, after what you did, like, you're really pushing it, bro. Like, you're gonna try to sell us this
still
shit?
going. He's out there
Damn,
in
he
these
could rap
streets.
though.
He's going, man. So everybody answered your question, Doodle. The 80s cartoon.
Oh
So
my god, Thundercats!
so 80s
Thundercats!
cartoon villain
Thundercats!
says it's probably Thundercats.
I remember, baby. I remember the
Jesse B says
Thundercats.
Transformers and Mask.
Let's go.
And he says Thundercats is in his top 3.
I tried watching it again. I was trying to show it to the kids because freaking
Mm,
Thundercats was that was it. All right. That was it. And they were like, what are we watching? I was like, all right, try Tom and Jerry.
yeah. Yeah, it's a different thing. Eastside Vandal says Robotech and
Yeah,
Thundercats.
baby. Oh
Cartoon Villain
man.
says Robotech is definitely up there for me too. So it's Voltron.
Yo, I'm
Six
loving the Thundercat
Six
conversation. Let's
Layer
go.
Six Layer says Robotech. By the way, I just noticed last night you do AMVs. Last night, super dope, bro. I always love those, still do. Yeah,
Oh,
it's Doodle does them and Madman does them. Fun fact, I was heavily involved in the first AMV we ever
he
did,
opened the door
and
to that.
then I bowed out.
And then me, Mad Men, and Purpleberry kind of became obsessed with it. If you saw, what do we have?
Yeah.
Like 85 of them
No, I think combined we
combined.
have
Yeah.
it, but
So we're gonna move those to my channel, which I don't really put anything in there. Is Doodle to be free. So we're gonna be transferring all of that because you guys know the issues we've been having back and forth
yeah, we're
with
just gonna
YouTube,
delete
and
them
so
from
we're
our
gonna
channel.
be moving a lot of that stuff. I will let you guys know though once it's all transferred. So if you want, you can go check it out.
Yeah. And you have until November 19th, theoretically, to still watch them on our channel. Well, no, because we're gonna move them out earlier.
Yeah,
So
we have to get to it though.
yeah, there's a lot to do.
I
There's a
don't
lot to
I don't
do.
want to give them any type of we don't know what it is, so we want to just clean it out. Clean the
Yeah,
channel out
yeah, it's too
and
much
just,
bullshit.
you know.
Too much bullshit. Mrs. Joanna Dark says, wait till Black Friday. I
Oh,
heard with every purchase of Cheerios, you get a code for Sonic Superstars.
oh
Oh
my god.
shit.
Oh, how are you? What? What time is 9:50 in the morning and you out
Damn.
here slaying like that? Holy
Damn.
crap.
Damn. That
Ouch.
was some killer shit right
Yo,
there.
respect.
That was
That
some
was a
killer
good
shit. That
one.
was some killer
That
shit.
was freaking good.
Sixer says Voltron is the first show in stereo sound. Isn't that nuts? Yo, That is dope. I did not know that.
I
That
didn't
is
know
a
that
fun
either.
fact. Rashawn says Hanna-Barbera cartoons from the 80s, not to mention Merry Melodies, Brave Star, He-Man, Thundercats, Silverhawks, Voltron. He's not messing around. He got a
Mm-mm.
list. Fonz Gaming, welcome, my
Welcome,
man. Good
love.
morning to
Thank
you,
you for
sir.
being here.
Thank you for
Good
coming to
morning.
hang.
Happy Monday to
Happy
you.
Monday indeed.
Yes.
Welcome, brother. Six Leia says the 80s has so many great cartoons. No decade beats that, but the 70s, 90s, and 2000s did super well too. I mean, pretty much it's just like the further you got away from when we were born to
Yep.
like now, everything's kind of whack. I mean, they're different. It's just different, right? Like it's this change, like everything has a different reason for existing now. It's different. It was just cool shit back in the day. Like somebody was like, "I like this. I'm gonna make them show about it," and that's it. Now it's like people are like looking at charts and shit. Like, what's gonna do well out there? I don't know. Let's do this. Let's like you know what I'm saying. Like it just changes
It
like
does.
what
And
it is.
let's not forget, like, the violence was real, guys.
Yeah, it
Like,
was
the violence in our freaking cartoons was top notch.
agreed. Agreed. It was fun. I used to love seeing Tom and Jerry
Yes.
do crazy
Oh my
shit.
gosh, still
Oh
one of
my
my favorite.
god.
Like, this is the thing. It's shifted. Everything's now about learning, but like the
Just
thing
fun, man.
is that there's other type of learning that I feel like kids need as well. You know, like self-defense. I don't
Yeah.
know, how to tease around. Like there were things that like I don't know.
How to take a joke, not how to be so sensitive. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Yeah, different times, man, different times. We'll see
I
what
agree.
happens. The real story, when we're gonna know what really is going down is when like our kids are grown and then we're much older and then we can kind of look back and be like, yeah, they fucked it up.
Yeah.
They fucked it up for sure. Thank God we're on our way out. Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck
I'm
this shit.
out.
I'm out.
I'm
The only
out.
thing is gonna I'll be sad about is our games. It's like, oh man, they're gonna get so good. Six Letter says they confirmed 2.5 million. That is, I don't know. How is that a celebration? That's donkey shit.
It is.
Spider-Man?
It is.
50 million consoles? Spider-Man? That's
And
donkey shit,
again,
bro.
like I said on our podcast, a lot of those sales, all right,
Yeah.
are Xbox fans because I have to say,
Console?
Xbox fans are well rounded. They freaking love games in general. And if you give an Xbox fan a good game to play, they're going to play it and they're going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you what it is.
Yeah, for sure. So remember that also includes the fact that they sold the Spider-Mans with it, the console.
Oh my gosh,
So whatever
yes.
consoles they sold are put into there.
Oh, I
So
forgot.
like that's really not especially think about this, like somebody like me and you, we have the console that we
Yes.
bought and we have the collector's edition. Fun fact, I just opened them up. Go on our Twitter, you can see the video that we did for them.
It's in our Discord too. We
It's in our
did the
Discord as
for the
well.
19 inches of Venom,
The
guys.
19 inches of Venom and the console. The console was less exciting because we already have the plates on the old
Yes.
one, so but it's still dope. But
And the
I have 2
19
games, right?
yes.
So 2.5 million copies. How many people bought both, right? Some people
Mhm.
bought the collectors and the console, and now you have multiple copies of the game. It's like, I don't
I
know.
agree. And
I don't know.
the Venom, the 19 inches of Venom, it's
It is.
beautiful.
It is.
It's beautiful, but I wish it had some type of weight.
But it's not well, to
It's
be fair, it's not super light, like,
it's not like blow
it's
on
not
it
like
and
when you
knock
yeah, it's not like
over.
super
But
cheap.
for its height, I feel like the base maybe I wish it had a little bit
Yeah,
more density.
yeah, it's definitely it could've been better as far as the weight, but it's also not horrible.
Agree.
Go Pole, good morning, my man.
Good morning,
Welcome,
rise and
welcome.
shine, love.
Rise and
So happy
shine.
that you're here.
Says Spider Buggery 2. Facts, yo, facts. Anthony Barnett, good morning, my
Baby, good
man.
morning.
Welcome, welcome,
Let's
welcome.
go.
Jesse B's, there you go, my boy, right there with me. They confirmed that out of 50 million consoles, that really isn't good. They
No,
realistically need 6 plus eventually. I dare say 8 if the budget is 200 million or what Sony averages for their first party. Dude, listen, this is the thing, right? it will sell. Okay, it's gonna keep selling. It's Spider-Man, right? Eventually, somebody's gonna turn on. And this is the thing. It's just the reason there's not that many sales is because like 90% of the console ownership is casuals, and they barely turn on their PlayStations. So at some point, they'll turn on their PlayStation, they'll see the ad for Spider-Man, they'll be like, "Oh shit, a new Spider-Man," and then they'll buy it.
This is the
That's where
thing,
you'll
they're
see the
busy
sales
on
come in.
Twitter right now talking about how the bugs in the game are not a big deal,
Mm.
and so they're now, out there battling about a game they haven't even played or seen. So they're actually waiting they're probably waiting for a sale, Imma
Yeah,
be
I
honest
know.
with you.
A deep, deep
They're
sale.
waiting for a deep, deep
That's
sale, that Black Friday sale, maybe to get us a gift for Christmas, and they're out there just counting on those Xbox fans that did pay full price for it, so they can
facts.
watch the little clips, and then they can go ahead and go warrior mode for their freaking Spider-Man game. That's what's
Absolutely.
happening.
Absolutely. Rashawn says, "Sorry, I was saying China is not equal to Japan." Oh, well, I mean, I guess in video game world for sure. I get that. Silent Cipher, good morning, my man.
Welcome, baby.
Welcome,
Good
welcome. Says,
morning.
"Doodle, you're sounding much better
Ah,
today.
thank you,
Glad you seem
love.
to be on the mend."
Thank
Yes,
you.
absolutely. Six Layer says, "Just separate the man from the music." Facts. Yo, why so serious? First of all, good morning and
Good morning,
welcome. But
baby.
fuck, man, that song,
Yeah.
God,
That was
Jay-Z, god damn
crazy.
it.
That music video,
Yo,
woo! I feel
yo.
like, man, that's the thing. Our music had like heart. Like if you watch it's on Netflix.
Mhm.
Dion,
Dion
his
Cole?
yes, Dion Cole, right? He's in Blackish, and he did a stand up, and he's talking about our music. How like I'll give you the sun, I'll give you the moon, I'll give you the
Yo,
stars, and now I'll give you this.
dick. Yeah. No, it's true, man. It's different. Everything's different, yo. The passion is gone. It's all like, I don't know, man. It was special. If
It
you were a singer or a
was.
rapper or whatever you
Man.
were, like if you like it was special to be that. But now it's like anybody can be it. And it kind of loses that, I don't
Oh
know.
my god, Cisco,
Yo, that
that
thong
thong
song.
song too.
Mm.
Oh,
Like what a beat go. Baby, make it the booty go. Damn. Fucking thong
damn,
song.
boy.
Yo, fucking Cisco.
Ooh.
Whoop Kid says, What did you guys think about the spear in Vegas?
Oh my
Talk about marketing."
gosh.
Yo, that
That
shit
was
looks so
amazing. That was
beautiful, bro.
amazing.
Holy fuck. I'm telling you, we're seeing if you guys have not noticed, we are seeing
See, BRB,
a
hold on.
new confident Xbox. New confident Xbox. You will see like the way before their marketing was very timid, right? Very timid. Like they did things here and there, but like it wasn't a lot because they were, maybe insecure about their capabilities or what they offer. But dude, you can see Phil is fucking big D energy hard now. Oh man, pause. But yeah, no, for sure, you're gonna see it's a way different situation. Like we are seeing so much. I love that. That was so dope. That was very, very dope. Oats, good morning, my man. Welcome, dude. Welcome. He says, and songs short as hell now, too, because everything is made for TikTok length shit. Yo, Oats, I feel you. I feel you 100%. Christina, welcome and good morning. Good morning. She says, I like his song too. I like his song. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the songs are fire. It's just back in the day. Drawn TJ says 70s and 80s and 90s and early 2000s is the best music. After 2010s, it turned into crap. Yo, that's facts. Okay. That's just facts. That's just exactly what it is. It's so it's so sad, but at the same time, the music doesn't go away. We still have access to it. If anything, thank God for the way things are now for us because we have so much easy access to this stuff. Not worried about, oh man, where's that disc that I have? Oh shit, it's scratched. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like this is way better. So, we kind of get the best of both worlds, I guess. Joanna Dark says Transformers and He-Man. Yes. John TJ says, and I was born in 1994. Oh man, look at that. That's good. That's a good age, man. That's a good age. I remember. So old now. So old. Uh, Mr. Driver says, yes, Robotech, aka Macross, was the jam. Cath Cath X Games. Welcome, and good morning. He says, Thunder, Thundercats. Ah! That shit was so dope. Oh my god, John TJ, Power Rangers, yes. I love Power Rangers. Yo, no one beats the first season, but they were pretty good for a long time until they got crazy. Once they got crazy with all this extra shit, I was like, all right, man. All right. Nah, I'm not beat. But the original cast, my favorite. RP Tommy.
Sorry, guys. But
Miss
by the way, real quick, I
Yes.
heard you talking about Xbox's confidence, and that's the thing, though. Like, I've been wanting this for like so long for them to kind of get their swag, and it's not like entitlement swag. It's that 90s swag. You guys know what I'm talking about. That confidence, that, you know, smoothness, that swag. I miss that word. I feel like I don't hear it around
It's
anymore.
because then nobody got
They changed
swag.
it to freaking Riz. Like, what the heck
None
is
of these
Riz?
kids got
You know
swag.
what's funny? The first time I heard
I thought
Riz,
it
I
was
thought they were
Jizz.
talking about Ritz, the crackers. I was
Oh,
like, yo, you
Ritz?
misspelled that. And then I figured out that that's the new word for freaking swag.
Yeah, that was wild. That
Man.
was wild. Mrs. Joanna Dog being messy saying, I remember that cartoon called Cops. That was good. Was that really a cartoon? Cops? I thought that was like the bad boy. Bad boy, what are you gonna
What
do? I
you
thought it was
gonna
the real
do?
shit. Ode says Pirates of the Dark Water. That one I'm not 100% sure with. Calf says, I feel old, but also glad I was alive for the good shit.
Yes, baby.
Yes, I'm
Oh
telling you,
my
our time is
gosh.
so perfect,
Let's
bro.
go. Welcome, by the way. I don't know if CMoney said your
Yes, I
name
did say
before, but
welcome.
thank you so much for being here.
Oh shit.
Yes, that's the thing. You know, we just grew up in such a good time that we got to enjoy. I feel like the best of everything: music, video games,
Yep.
experiencing that transition of games, how they came about to be like where they are now, in that appreciation. Like, I don't know, being able to go play outside and not feeling like ride your freaking bike. Oh, I went everywhere on my freaking bike. It was
Yeah.
crazy. I used to mess with the brakes, and then I will brake, right? And do a full freaking like a 180. Oh,
Yeah.
man, climbing on trees, that was my thing.
Yeah, that's dope.
I don't know, it's a different time.
It is a different time. I think for sure 100%, especially as gamers, right? Like, and it's technology. I guess that's why they call us millennials for the most part, because we were young when this stuff was coming up, but young in the way that we were taking it in, and experiencing it and loving it and understanding it and growing with it. Like, if you were from before that time, or before our time, it's a little harder because you came into it older, so you could appreciate it as exciting, but it's also like you already have so much that you're so used to and things like that. So it was like a change that you had to make. Where for us growing up, we just grew with it. As we got older, the tech got more mature and we just, kept going. I remember finally I saw cell phones when I was young, but I was too young to have one. Then by the time I got to the cell phone, I had a flip phone. I was like, "Oh shit,"
Remember
you
it
know?
when Nokia came out?
Nokias, yep.
Yo,
Yo, I remember
yo.
they were big phones and then they started going so tiny. My uncle had a phone that was like so I don't know if you can see the scale, but it was like very small. A little Nokia phone, like little tiny buttons. You just hold up here.
You know what's crazy though? To watch
Oh
Saved by
shit.
the Bell and see
That big
Zach
ass.
Morris with that huge
Yep.
it was like so freaking
Saved by the
cool.
Bell was my shit.
Yo,
Yeah, I love that show. I agree though. I'm telling you, perfect time.
yeah.
Perfect time. If you're in our age group,
And the
perfect time.
beepers, and then I think it was like 43770 just to write
Right,
hello.
hello. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yo,
yeah, yeah.
we
That's back in the
figure
day,
shit
man.
out
We
though.
make it
Like
work.
we were like, okay, we can only text numbers. Let's figure out how to make words out of this.
Yep.
And I'm a freaking beep you with it. Like it
100%.
was crazy.
It's dope. Very, very dope. Me like the boobies says Ren and Stimpy. Yo, I loved Ren and Stimpy. That was a wild. It was gross, but wild. It was really good. John Dark says Denver, the Last Dinosaur, Captain and the Game Master, Super Mario Bros. Show, and Zelda. Oh man, he was not messed, man.
It's a
He was not
Mario
messing up.
Brothers.
Six Slayer, I suspected Man was doing those. Great stuff. Yeah, you can kind of see you see them at the end of some of them. We eventually, I don't think in the first ones we did them, but like basically you would eventually see at the end of the song the person who made it would pop up. So if it was Doodle who did it, you would see her at the end. If it was Man, you would see him.
Madman has so
Calorie.
many, Amiibo videos too. They're
Yeah,
freaking
yeah.
hilarious.
Those were the original days of
That's
starting
when
a
yeah,
channel. It
that's
was
how
fun.
the channel started.
Yeah. Calorie, good
"Good
morning.
morning, baby.
Says, "Dang, you guys up
Welcome.
early." Well, over here where we are, it's,
We're chopping through the day."
we're getting there. We're getting there for sure. Um, Silent is 2 hours ahead, Calories 3. So, Silent is at 7:50 or 8 o'clock
Oh,
now,
wow. It's
and
very early for
Calories
you,
at 7
Silent.
o'clock
Guys,
now.
thank you for being here bright and early to spend your morning time with us. That's pretty awesome. I
Yeah,
appreciate that a lot.
it
Thank you.
does, absolutely. Spartan661,
Baby,
welcome
let's
and good
go.
morning.
Good
Hello,
morning.
hello. Thank you for hanging with us. Fawn says, "Burst, the Italian flag was messed up." Off, maybe first. First, the Italian flag was messed up in Miles Morales' game. Now the Puerto Rican flag in Spider-Man 2. What is up with Insomnia? Okay, so that's what it was. It was the Italian flag in Miles Morales, which is what I think 80s cartoon villain was talking about
Yeah.
earlier. So it was the Italian flag. Yeah, and then now they messed up this one.
So
It's so
disrespectful,
bullshit,
such a
bro.
freaking
Like
overlook.
they're not like a small studio, like three people making it, and they're like, "Oh man, I didn't do the research right. Sorry, I made the colors wrong." This is fucking Insomniac.
I guess this just proves how important it is to go ahead and learn your flags when you go to school. What the hell? Like,
It
it's
is,
so
dude, but it's
ridiculous.
bullshit, bro.
It's
It's just
funny because you
I
could
don't know. It's
just
so
Google
blatant.
these things if you're not sure, if you don't know. But, like, the wave of disrespect that you're causing, it's like you can't really change that once it's done.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Farq says the Jetsons.
Let's
Yo, the Jetsons
go.
were the shit. Oh my god. That's where I believed it. I was like, man, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be flying cars and all this shit. And nope,
Not
not
yet.
there, not there. Real Island Gaming says talk shit because that TS cut the cap in the 80s. Bug Bunny was king. Yes,
Yo, that was a
for
Bad
sure.
Bunny right
For
there.
sure.
Bad Bunny ain't
Bad
got
Bunny,
shit
holy
on
shit,
Bugs
yo.
Bunny.
Yo, that era, yo, the Acme, like all those characters they had there, it was beautiful. Great time. Um, Mr. Drano Dark says the first Spider-Man 2018 did 3.3 million in 24 hours, and
Big
this one did
difference.
2.5.
Listen,
Why not just hold off? Maybe because that's it. Like their pre-orders are already done. That's all they got. That's a damn shame.
that's a
That's a
sad
damn shame.
situation to be in.
When you got Halo, I'm sorry, well, Halo's got 20 something million. But when you have Starfield being able to come out as a brand new IP, and we're already saying that there was over 10 million people who played it, and then we go ahead and see that it was number one. Let me ask you a question. Do we think Spider-Man is going to dethrone Starfield as the number 7 game purchased of the
You and your
year?
morning jokes, see
I'm
money.
just saying.
You know
I'm
what's
just saying.
hilarious? The fact that people were out there wondering what was gonna sell more, Spider-Man 2 or Mario Wonder. That seems like such a freaking joke right now.
Yo, Mario Wonder sold 2.2 million the day it went up for pre-order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the fuck out of here, yo. That's so crazy. But this is the thing. If Spider-Man can't save him,
Yeah, what
what does
will?
that mean for
What
anything else
can
they got?
possibly
Because that's the
save
biggest thing that they
PlayStation?
fucking have. And we're gonna talk about it. You guys got so much good shit to say.
I
I don't want to
know.
like,
This is the thing. We love talking to you guys. And
yeah,
when
it's
you
like the
guys
best fucking part of it.
man, yeah.
Um, Timmy says, "I'm not sure if Adam Family cartoon was 80s, but I really like that, and Top Cat also, and Danger Mouse, and Count Duckula,
Dracula. Dracula?
Dracula, Count Dracula, Duckula, maybe. I don't know that one, but not sure if it's 80s or not. Well, listen, whatever it feels like to
Whatever
you,
feels good in your
that's
heart
all that
that you
matters."
remember, that's the stuff.
Yeah, so 80s cartoon village says, "Oh, it was the Italian flag." Yep, that's exactly what he was talking. 19 inches of what? The Venom. You can see I think you can see it a little bit behind Doodle on the right. We have it back there just kinda hanging. Kinda hanging to the right, the 19 inches of venom.
Hanging hanging low.
Got it?
It's hiding right
Ah!
now, you guys. It's going through some feelings.
Oh my god. Six Layer says Marvel Spider-Man 2 sold more than 2.5 million copies worldwide over its first 24 hours. This sales number includes pre-orders and copies sold in the Spider-Man 2 PlayStation 5 bundle.
This is
I
sad
don't yeah, that's
that it
wild.
includes the bundles as well.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
thing, man. I don't understand. I don't understand what they're going to do because Spider-Man was supposed to be their big situation, right? It was like, this is you can't deny Spider-Man. We all kind of felt like, yes, it'll sell, right?
Yep.
But if this is not selling, then what will? And from what we know, they're not making anything right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I feel you, baby, but I have to go here. This is what Six Layers of he quoted it. So I guess this is what they said in the announcement. Marvel Spider-Man 2 sold more than 2.5 million copies worldwide over its first 24 hours to become the fastest selling PlayStation Studios game in PlayStation history after the first 24 hours. Is
Okay.
that real? That is pathetic. That is pathetic, bro.
And don't you think that if the momentum continued, they would have written that in too?
Dude,
Meaning that if that's the big highlight and they didn't mention how it did when it first, the first day and everything else, like, then that's where they're at.
that's crazy. And you know that now that I read that, you go back to Six Layer where he said before, he said that number includes pre-orders and copies sold in the Spider-Man 2 PS5 bundle because you
That's the
know they were
problem.
not going to leave that out.
No,
So they're lying. This shit has nothing to do with the first fucking 24 hours.
that's
That
what
has
I'm
to do with
saying.
the first fucking how many months have we had that shit fucking pre-ordered? Up
Yeah,
until now, that's the runway you had, and this is where you landed at 2.5 mil, including people like me who have fucking two copies of the game because it came with the collector's edition and the console. That's wild.
I agree.
That's an embarrassment. We're gonna talk. We're gonna let's put our Spider-Man suit on the side for a second so I can get through this, and then we will go back. I'm waiting for Spider-Man sale, not worth 70. I feel that. Um,
This is what happens when you go and use the same freaking foundation and you want to give the people the same shitty game that you already made. And the thing is that I want to know where these PlayStation fans are that were saying that it was okay, that it was good, that they were giving them what they wanted and excusing all of their bullcrap.
yep,
I want to know where they are because they should be at home playing this shit.
they're not 2.5 mil. That's all your hardcore gamers. That's to show you literally that's not even the hardcore because you know there has to be some casuals in there. That's wild, dude. That's an embarrassment.
It
I would not
is.
have done that. I would have waited a week to see where the number shook out at. Like that's sad. Eric says, honestly thought Spider-Man 2 would sell 7 mil this month. I mean, it's possible that they get there, but that's an embarrassment.
But that's the thing. That's what our minds were because this is what we were expecting from Spider-Man, at least again from the PlayStation community to go ahead and feel like, guys, we haven't gotten any games. This is our chance. Let's go. I would feel that the hunger and the thirst for playing games was going to be a force enough to push this game, and that didn't even do it.
Facts. I agree. And that's the wild,
Do you
wild shit.
think that knowing that they don't have anything else coming, right, allows them to feel like, you know what? Why not wait for a sale? Why not wait till Black Friday? Again, why not wait till I get it for Christmas?
Well, that's exactly what it is. And Gogo Pole says it right here. I can't wait to play it. Waiting for 50% off. It's
Listen,
true.
when you have something like Game Pass, right, and you're there and you're busy with all your games, even if you do want to get to Spider-Man, what's the rush?
It's
There's no
there.
rush.
Actually, if anything, every single ounce of me is telling me I don't want to play it right now until they fix it. I don't want to walk into that fucking apartment and see the Cuban flag in his fucking apartment.
Yeah, that's
Like,
gonna
I don't
be
want to play all
really
the
annoying.
bugs. And we're listen, all right, all right, this is what we're gonna do because I still have to talk about what I played before we hop into it.
Oh
And I
my
want to get going,
god.
but I want to read John TJ real quick. He says, I'm gonna be messy. Batman is better than Spider-Man. There's nothing messy about that, bro.
No.
Those are just facts, 100%. I don't give a shit.
Wait, did
Look behind Doodle all the way
yes.
to the
You see
right.
him?
You see him right there in the case. Batman's the shit.
Oh my
Batman's also
gosh.
right here next to me.
I wanna show you
Batman's the best.
guys. We have Joker and Harley Quinn.
Well,
I
Joker's
feel
standing up on top
yes, he's
of the
over there, but
statue.
he's over here too. I got it, like, probably on our next stream, I'll have it ready because it's, like, up high. I'm gonna show you guys that statue.
All right, so
It's
I'm
so
gonna
dope.
read this one, and then I'm gonna go down to the bottom, guys. If you have more stuff to
Wait, did we
say, but
welcome Darren?
I'm gonna go through
Okay,
it, and anybody who jumped in, I'll welcome them.
okay.
But Six Layer says it will do at least 5 mil by the month's end. If not, that's a L. Yo, it has to. It will. It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell. People will start slowing buying it. But I tell you right now, this whole bug shit is not gonna help it right now. If they don't
No.
clear this shit out, it's gonna be an issue. Um,
Anyone that didn't rush to go ahead and pre-order this game, especially hearing the issues that it has that have to be fixed, right? Again,
yep.
let's remember, right? What happened with like Cyberpunk and what kind of backlash they got about freaking the game. I feel like this is that type of situation. I feel like this is like they're lucky that a bigger deal's not being made out of this.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna continue because now, God damn it, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk
Go
about
ahead,
it.
go ahead.
We gotta go forward. Calorie did say, "Oh man, Colt is being messy on Twitter." Haha! Congrats to Spider-Man 2 for hitting 6% of the player base in just 24 hours. That
Let's
is
go.
hilarious. This pain. Good morning, my
Welcome.
man.
Good
Welcome,
morning,
bro.
baby.
He says, "Can you believe that? Look at that, and my Puerto Rican brother, bro.
There we
Can you
go.
believe the developers of Spider-Man 2 confused the Puerto Rican flag with the Cuban flag? That is fucked up. Those pieces of shit. Yo,
Yes.
see, my man, he ain't fucking around. This is
Go.
the shit, bro. We were just talking about this earlier. This pain. There's some bullshit, bro.
Yep.
Yo, fucking crazy. RWK Snake Game on the Nokia Game of the Year. Yo, I remember that. That was a good time. Colin Prime, good morning.
Welcome,
Welcome,
love.
my man.
Happy Monday,
Welcome.
baby.
Yeah, the old ones look like walkie-talkies.
They
Facts.
do.
Facts. Colin says it's 10 a.m. there. Park Q says it's 3:07 there.
Ooh,
All right, I'm going to. All right, Darren. Good morning, Darren.
good
Welcome, my
morning,
man. Thank you
baby.
for coming. He says, "Good morning, Simone Doodle. Good morning, chat. I'm seeing a lot of people beat Spider Bug 2 over the weekend. On to new news. That's crazy. They just want to get over it and be done
Yeah.
with it. Like they're trying to move
Rush
on.
through. Let's go. Get me
And the
out of this.
consensus is no way Spider-Man beats Starfield in sales. I
No
can't
shit.
wait.
No.
I
Mm-mm.
can't wait
No
for the
way in
month to
hell.
be over and we see that shit is gonna be hilarious. So I was thinking about Avenged Ninja says, so I was thinking about all the IP Xbox owns right now, and what if they decide to do the Xbox version of Marvel Ultimate Alliance? They have them to get together and fight a threat to Xbox. That'd be fire. That'd be so dope.
We
Um,
need to allow PlayStation to have Spider-Man and really just run it to the ground at this point. You're seeing we've been talking about it just collapsing and just
yeah,
getting hit hard. And again, we did not think that this was the game that was gonna get knocked, but like look at it.
it's true, dude. It's
This
fucking
is
true. It's
crazy.
crazy. John TJ says Marvel will force Sony to put it on Xbox like MLB.
Yes,
Good.
baby.
They fucking need to. It's a wrap for Sony. Darren says it's a wrap for Sony. Facts. The end is close. Oh, it is. With Xbox promising to release bangers every quarter from then on, no Sony
Yo,
game is going to be safe. Bro, this is their biggest game. They haven't had a
that's the
game
problem.
in fucking a year. That's theirs. That's a first party game. And nobody's showing up for that shit. If nobody's showing up for it in a drought, what would make Sony think that if they make a lot of games that people are going to show up for it? Dog,
A lot of
it's a
random
wrap,
games
dude.
that they're
It's
not
a
even
wrap.
confident in.
It's a wrap, dude.
That's the crazy thing.
Yep. Gogo Post says that's pretty low considering the brand. Timmy says, "Good old Looney Tunes, Inspector Gadget cartoons." Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love those
Oh my
cartoons.
God, Inspector Gadget. How can I forget? Oh, Popeye. Popeye the
Popeye,
Sailor.
that's right.
Yes, 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 baby. Thank you.
Absolutely. Dragonheart Yobi, welcome
Welcome.
and
Good
good
morning.
morning. Spider-Man 2 is not the same situation as CP-2077 bug-wise. CP-2027 was promoted from Jupiter all the way to Mars. Sony removed it from its platform because it was super broken. It released 3 years early. It was unplayable. That's true. That's true. That's true, for sure. Chrisia says, "No, FF series will come soon." No, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. Like, so guys, listen, I did kind of rush through, get down to the bottom so we can move forward. If you have anything else, please go ahead, or something that you wrote before that you really want me to read, put it in the chat and we'll get to it. But I just want to touch on what I was playing before we move on to the news, and I'll
Tell
make it very
us.
quick.
And by the
But
way, CMoney had no issues with Cyberpunk,
no, I played it on
because you
PC
played it
and
on
it was
PC.
glorious.
So I
One of
think
my
what
favorite games of
the
all time.
disfavor that they did to themselves was trying to include every
They were trying
console,
to be
every
nice to the
system. They were
old
trying to
other
do the
ones.
right, what they felt was the right thing, and it to their detriment. Um, but yeah, I think the amount of bugs that we've seen in Spider-Man and how these things are playing out, we can make a bigger deal about it if we wanted to.
Absolutely, and we will.
We'll
So
keep at it.
listen, so Starfield, okay? Um, I've been, as you know, this is the only game that I've been actually playing, like, seriously. I don't have tons and tons of time to play it, but I have finally. It's funny because Jesse, you said earlier, right, that you just started your Crimson Fleet mission, right? And you're New Game Plus. Okay. Um, I literally got the Crimson Fleet mission a couple hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours into playing the game because I was going ahead and trying to be cool with Doodle and have her be impressed by me because she was getting bored that I wasn't causing chaos. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go rob a bank. I ended up
I
robbing the
lack
ATM
patience. You know what
instead.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like
Yeah, yeah,
patience
yeah. No, for sure,
with
for
certain
sure. I get
things.
that. Listen, it's my job to entertain you. I understand.
Yes.
Listen, I went, killed a bunch of people, got caught. It was wild. I mean, not caught, but had a gunfight, killed everybody, went up into the sky, and boom, that my home Crimson Fleet life started. So literally, it's been so I'm looking at my clock right here, right? So on, I don't know if you guys can see it. That's
2 days, 9 hours, and 44 minutes.
yes. So 2 days is what, 48 hours plus nine. So 57 hours I've been playing this game. 54 of them have been doing the Crimson Fleet fucking
You're
mission.
welcome.
Yo, between doing the actual Crimson Fleet mainline missions, and then I did a whole bunch of the side missions that you can do over there, and there's still so many side missions left, in the Crimson Fleet that I could have done, but I did it, and I finally finished it. Finally finished the Crimson Fleet storyline, and it was amazing. Yo, that build up to the end, and then once you get to the end, all the crazy shit that happens. Yo, all I gotta say, Jesse, and anybody else who hasn't done it yet, pay attention to the people who are introduced in that mission, okay? And be very careful how you treat them because you never know how that might come back to bite you in the ass. So just saying, you're on the Crimson Fleet mission. Pay attention to
With
those new
that,
characters they've
enjoy it
introduced
and
to
keep
you.
us posted, Jesse.
Yes,
Let us know
yes, yes,
how this
yes.
all played out for you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, Dragonheart Yobi says, now on my end, I had a few bugs from Cyberpunk 1000. It was with the bugs and everything, and we'll do it again. Oh, he got all the achievement. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Congrats.
Jesse B says, yeah, it had bugs, but people pre-ordered to hell. You'd think Spider-Man would be jumped on without all the first party games around that they were used to. That's what I'm saying. I feel like
Exactly.
those 2.5 mil was majority pre-order between the console, between the collector's edition, which you had to pre-order, you weren't going to get it, or at least theoretically, um, and then people who pre-ordered the game.
And now you
Outside of
might get
that,
that shit on clearance.
yeah, for sure. I would get it if it went on clearance and got super cheap. Like the Callisto Protocol
Oh my
fucking
gosh, you
collector's
guys,
edition,
tell
which is
them.
amazing. It's $25 or was $25. I don't know if it stopped. Yo, get it. The statue alone is worth
The
it. It's so dope.
statue is
So dope, so
ridiculous,
dope,
you
so dope.
guys, for Callisto Protocol,
For sure.
and if you wanna check out the game just to see if you would enjoy it, it's, we did a lot of gameplay for that game. It was listen, it got knocked, but I loved it. That game was so good, so fun,
Yeah.
very graphic, very spooky. It was
We still
fun, it
didn't
was fun.
finish it. We're gonna go back. It's
Yeah,
spooky time. We should make it our
right?
business to go play some of that shit. All right, Spartan661 says, "I'd like Marvel Alliance 3. That was a Switch exclusive to come to Xbox." I agree, man. I really feel like it should. Welcome, King
Welcome,
Solomon, my
love. Good
man.
morning.
86. That's a good year. The same year I was born, man. It's a good year, bro. I see a future where Marvel puts Spider-Man on PC and Xbox day one. Yo, I agree. I think for me, the bigger thing is I see a future where Marvel starts realizing that Sony ain't it.
Yes,
They make a great game, but ain't nobody buying it, right?
agree.
And again, will it have people? Yes, later on, I get it, but um, it's just not it's not there, man. Like, you need to spread it out. Xbox, obviously, with Game Pass, as much as people talk shit about it, yo, that puts your game in front of way more people. And obviously, we already saw it, dude. So there's no more bullshit to be said. I don't want to hear it from another fucking pony or another fucking website, these pony ass websites talking about how can they do it, or fucking Colin Moriarty, which is, I have no problem with him, but the fact that he's kept questioning how are they making money, how are they doing it, Game Pass is doing all this shit. Yo, this is the very definition of why you should shut the fuck up. Starfield was the biggest game that Xbox could have ever released at this moment. We had nothing big since Halo. Okay, Redfall did not do what it was supposed to do. Everything was riding on this game.
Yes.
It was in Game Pass, and being in Game Pass, it was still number one sold game in a month where bangers like NBA 2K24 were released. Mortal Kombat 1 released, not in Game Pass. Starfield beat all of that shit. So I don't want to fucking see it again. I don't want to have a motherfucking pony talk shit at all.
Oh, they're out there talking shit. I
It's
saw some
idiotic.
freaking
Idiotic.
videos on X, okay, slash Twitter,
Look at you
whatever you
getting hip.
huh?
Getting hip with the new
Oh,
name.
I like the X. I like X.
Mm,
I don't like the pigeon, the bird that they had going on over there with
I feel that.
the white and blue. It's kind of tacky to me. Twitter, tweet, tweet, tweet. No.
Yep.
I like the X situation, but I saw some videos about some ponies talking about how why don't you guys go play your game? Now they want to stop the conversation, right? Why
Mhm.
instead of knocking Spider-Man, why don't you go play your games? That how about you play? How about you fucking play? How
Yeah.
about you go pick up the damn game and play and deal
Statistically,
with
we
that
know you're
bug
not.
fest? How about you call was it Orkin and
Orchid.
figure out your situation, baby?
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Jesse B says, "How do you find Navia? Aggravating or Red Miles guards are worse?" Oh, I certainly will. Navia. Navia. Isn't that the girlfriend? The Jasmine's. I think that's, yeah, she's up top. Up top in the, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think that's her. She's like in charge of shit. No, it was really good. It was really, really good. Drawn TJ says, "I use console commands, got $90 million and 90 million ammo in Starfield. You can use commands on PC and save." Ah, all right. All right. That's dope. I did not do that, but that would be helpful. I would love to build the ships I be trying to build. I put things together and it's like, you ain't got enough money. I'm like, back to the broke version for me. Colin Prime says, "Sorry guys, I have y'all beat at 11 days, 17 hours, and 12 minutes of Starfield.
Crap,
I haven't
let's
even done
go.
on Game Plus, New Game Plus yet." This is the thing. This is the thing, Colin. I can feel it already for me. I love Starfield. I love playing it. I do feel like I'm starting to get the little bit
Momentum.
of like FOMO of not being able to play other things. So
Oh,
now that I
okay.
did the Crimson Fleet, I am gonna jump into the main storyline, and then, I don't care how long it takes me, but I'm gonna be doing that, and if I do other side stuff, I will, but
Dabble, dabble.
yeah,
Dabble,
but I think
dabble.
I'm looking to get to the point where, you know, all these
Balance,
fucking good
baby,
games, man. There's so
balance.
many good games, it's
I get
crazy.
it. Not enough time. This is a crazy thing. Like, obviously, we don't know how much access we would have to these things, and we live in such a great time. It's amazing to have control over what you pick up and what you have. But like adulting and and gaming, it's such a hard situation. There's so much that we want to just sit down and be able to
I still
enjoy.
wanna play Forza, bro,
And
more.
yes, it's crazy. Wouldn't have it any other way, but
I mean,
yeah,
we're spoiled for riches, I guess, but
yes. It's
it's still
amazing where we are right now, especially again, the way that Xbox does it with it's so rounded, so diverse. We get so much. It's not just that one random game. That's why it's so hard for me. I get it. PlayStation's going down. But it's so hard for me to understand that all these ponies that sit out there talking hella crap are not supporting the one game they have coming out.
yeah.
Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Yep.
And it's funny because again, I saw this video of them coming at Xbox fans talking about Xbox fans being broke and all this bullshit. And it's like, no, you're broke. We're out
Yep.
here supporting your freaking system, hoping it won't go under so we get those exclusives too. Like we're your freaking baby daddy.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
For real. Straight up true, man. Baby, you spitting them fucking facts. Calorie says Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is really good. It didn't review well, but I enjoyed it a lot. We bought it. I don't know
Yeah.
where it is. I know it's physical. We have it somewhere. We
We'll
played it for
ask
a little
Madman.
while, but we
Madman knows
didn't.
where
Maybe he has
everything
it.
is when it
Yeah.
comes to that stuff.
Yeah, it was good. It wasn't crazy, but it was good. Darren says, I'm playing as a goody two shoe, nice guy on my first playthrough for the Crimson Fleets, but on my second run, I'll be straight up evil. That's the way I played it, but I still like there were certain situations that I couldn't avoid killing people. And the UC, they're like
Sorry,
bitches,
C.
right? So literally right before the very end mission, there's another mission that I had to do, and I couldn't creep in the way I wanted to. I tried, and it just shit popped off. I had to start killing some people.
You gotta do it.
And I tried to minimize it. Like I ran through most of them, like to not shoot them and let Sarah kill some people. But yeah, I just kind of ran through it, and they ended up like locking me up, and they threw me off the team.
Listen, that makes out for a bitter bitch.
So let's
You know
just
what I'm
say that
saying?
the end didn't go well for them on my
Listen,
side.
see,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
apologize. I feel like I messed up your mentality in which you were going into Starfield with all this violence talk
Yeah,
about get him, get him, get
yeah,
him.
you did.
You know what I'm
Every time I'm in
saying?
there, I'm like,
So
what would Doodle do? What would Doodle do? And
I got in there.
let's
Sorry.
just say we
See,
murder. King Solomon says, "That's right. CMoney talk that shit,
let's go,
yo.
baby.
Fuck that shit. That shit is crazy that they think that they're
Listen,
gonna do
it's
that.
crazy, but this it needs to change to TTT. Talk that truth. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, like we're not out here making shit up. We're not like talking crap. This is real. We're talking facts. And there's a freaking difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
Again, going back to when we were on that podcast with Post Up, he said, it's not slander if it's the truth.
facts,
And it's the truth.
100%.
You got to own it. You got to say what you feel, say what you think, and just let shit be how it plays out.
Agreed, 100%. Um, so Jesse says he's been pirating and stealing everything that
Get
isn't
it.
nailed down, and then he clears his bounty.
Get it,
You
Jesse.
can make a 20K run, and that's even with bounties. And yeah, second in command. Yeah, that's what I figured. Holy shit. Jesse says I'm at 322 hours, 13 days,
What?
10 hours, and some change. Holy shit, bro.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Colin Prime said with Twitter being called X, might as well sell it to Xbox. I feel like that's what he
Yes.
did. I
I
think he
feel
did it
like
on
there's some type of
purpose.
connection there,
Yeah,
right?
he did it on purpose to try to do it. Darren says, no lie, I spent like 4 hours building my ship one night. the sun came up, then had to get ready for work. Starfield is addictive. Yo, I swear if I can just keep playing, I would. Like I fucking would. Like I do. I love it. It's really this is the thing. I feel like I should not base my Starfield play on the FOMO that I have because I feel like once I go play that other thing, I'll be like, all right, that was fun. Let me go back to Starfield. So I
I
think
agree with that.
I think Doodle, you're right. I think the balance is I have to not just close myself off, let myself go play something else, and then be like, all right, that was cool. And
You
then
have to
go back.
play it at your own pace. You have to kind of just do your thing because, yes, that FOMO gets to you. And I don't think that the game or you deserve that kind of, outlook. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I agree. Jacob has arrived. Welcome, Jacob.
Jacob, baby,
What's up,
welcome.
man?
Good
Hope your
morning.
haircut went well. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? I hope it
Thank you
came
for
out
being
right.
here.
Thank
We're
you for
so
coming.
happy that you made it to
The
the
big
show.
reality. Welcome,
Welcome, baby.
welcome, welcome. Good
Oh, my
morning. Good
love.
morning.
Thank
Says
you.
glad you feeling better, Doodle. Yes, my
Thank you,
Doodle is
baby.
feeling better.
And I'm
She
glad
is
you're here.
awesome.
Let's go.
Dollar Night, welcome and good
Welcome,
morning.
baby.
He
Happy
said,
Monday.
happy Monday indeed. He says, I turned down the undercover job and became an enemy of the UC. I'm joining the Crimson Fleet.
Let's
Oh,
go.
shit.
Let's
Like a
go.
gangster. Okay, Dollar Night. Well, you
He
know,
listen,
that's dope.
Dollar Knight's here to
They
play.
ain't messing
All
around.
right?
I respect that. I respect the shit out of that.
Let's go.
The Crimson Fleet has the best shops and most money. I feel some type of way keeping my bank open. I feel that. Yo, it is. I feel like it's the best place. The ships, you can get all the shielded stuff is dope. Cullen Prime says, I know this isn't the anime show you guys
Bring it,
have,
baby.
but have you watched Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War? I'm loving it. We
Okay, so
haven't,
listen,
but
that's
we need
on
to check it
Disney
out.
Plus, right?
I don't know.
Just for you, baby. We're gonna check it out this
Well, we have
week.
Crunchyroll anyway,
And
so if it's
yes,
wherever it
and
is, we'll
we're
find it.
gonna come back on
Friday.
Friday
Yep.
at 6 o'clock, and we're
Bleach,
gonna talk
Thousand
about
Year Blood
Bleach.
War. We'll find it.
We got
definitely
you,
will.
baby.
Michael Patton, welcome, my man.
Welcome. Good
Welcome. Good
morning.
morning.
Good
Thank you for
morning.
stopping
Good
by.
morning, baby.
Absolutely. The bigger reality says life and adulting, I can barely play games like I want to. Yo, reality, bro. I feel you, man. I'm in that same boat, man.
You
It's
know,
heartbreaking.
it's so upsetting because you have your family, you have your friends, you have your spouse, your children. Like you kind of want to just enjoy the weekends go by so freaking fast. It's kind of ridiculous. And it's like, man, there should be a better balance between like the work week and the weekend. Like maybe 50-50. I don't
Yep.
know. Make things cheaper, something, right? That allows us to have more fun than work. I feel.
I agree. 100%. We could only wish one day. Who
One
knows?
day, guys,
One
maybe we
day. One
will
day.
all simultaneously hit the lotto,
That'd be
right? And
beautiful.
we would all just be able to just
That'd be so
game
lovely.
and YouTube and hang out and just do all the things we love, right?
100%. Gogol says it's the same with any Bethesda game. It plays best when you pace yourself. I agree.
Yes.
Jesse B says Lamplighters League is the only thing I'm playing in between. I've seen that on Game Pass. I haven't messed with it, but I don't know. Is it good? I'm not. The name doesn't really intrigue me too much. Gogo says
Tell us
Bethesda
about it if you
even
can,
work best
please.
as casual, relaxing games. Facts. Cullen Price is on Hulu.
Yes,
Hulu is where you
let's
want
go.
to see.
All right, we got you. We got you, baby.
Jacob says I'm halfway through Spider-Man 2, 10 out of 10 for him so far, but you shouldn't comment. I wish I can kill all Xbox fans because of bugs. Yeah, that other shit that people wrote was crazy.
Yeah.
Like we need to be able to like talk shit if we need to. He maybe says 242 hours in, which is crazy because I remember when he
Ooh,
didn't even start the game, and
right?
then boom, blew up, and now he's 242 hours in. And now hanging out with Andrea, left the wife back at the lodge. Oh snap, that's wild. Michael Patton says we need 3.5 day work weeks with
Yes,
all the same
yes,
benefits.
baby.
That would be so dope.
Yes, I
Can you imagine?
agree 1,000%.
That
That's
would be
how
so
life
good.
should be. There should be a better balance. The end. All right?
Absolutely, 100%. Do you think all Activision games, Spartan says, do you think all Activision games will get an update on all platforms showing the Xbox or Microsoft logo? It should.
I
It
agree.
should. I don't know if they will go back, but definitely going forward, I better see that Xbox logo. I don't wanna see no fucking
I wanna see that,
bullshit. I don't wanna
and
see it.
I'll tell you where that roots from. That roots from the fact that Phil had to take the punch for Redfall. I For me, that's the moment that if you're gonna take the blame for it, you
Yep.
should take all the
All
credit
credit
that
that you fucking
comes
can.
from it. Bethesda should
Absolutely.
not be like a standalone, this is their brand. No. If I take the hit for you, then Imma take the wins, bitch.
That's the fuck what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, baby.
fuck that shit.
Fuck that. Chicken Eye says, "Did y'all mention the pony bad news yet?" We're literally gonna start.
We're
We're
going in,
literally just
baby.
about to. Kathy says, "Fortunately, I have Friday off. Unfortunately, Monday to Thursday, I'm so swamped with work, so I'm sure I'll be sleepy on Friday." I feel that.
I get that,
And Jesse
baby.
B says, "I work 3 days a week. It's the only reason I can game as much once everything is caught up."
Get it.
No, that's fire. All right, so let's get into that news, guys.
Let's
It did
go.
break. We're gonna talk Spider-Man because that's definitely bad news for them as well. Um, but we have that breaking news. Our boy Jaffe confirmed it. This is the thing. When I first heard about the fact that something bad was coming, um, from Jaffe, I watch Jaffe stuff, not often, but I've watched it enough that I know how he feels about PlayStation, and I know that he feels very strongly about like Shuhei Yoshida, Scott Rhodes, or Scott Rhodey, and then the other one was Connie Booth that he always brought up. And for whatever reason, I feel like when I heard the news, I was like, okay, it might be either Scott Rhodey or um Yoshida. I For whatever reason, I didn't think that it would be her to go, but he has confirmed that she is out. She is gone. And this is the thing, I don't know her outside of actually him and what he spoke about. And basically, she's essentially the person who's helped so many of the franchises we kind of know and love from PlayStation come off like get off the ground. And she's like the person to keep it straight, making sure that they do what they're supposed to do and hit quality bars and all that stuff at a PlayStation level. So outside of the studio, she was kind of in charge of checking in on a lot of that stuff. um I'm gonna read here. VGC put a little thing together, so it'll kind of give us an idea of who she is and what she means, right? So they say Booth has been at Sony since early days of PlayStation and has been involved in the production of over 100 games, starting with the original Crash Bandicoot, where she was a senior producer. Is she leaving PlayStation to come to Xbox to go back to work on the, the Crash Bandicoot now that we own it? Don't know. Sounds plausible. Over the years, she's been involved in production on such series as Spiral the Dragon, Siphon Filter, Ratchet and Clank, SOCOM, Uncharted, Jack and Daxter, Infamous, Resistance, Sly Cooper, The Last of Us, Spider-Man, Death Stranding, and Ghost of Tsushima. She was also inducted into the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame in 2020 because she was quote unquote integral in helping produce many beloved SIE titles over the past 25 years. Um, in a video discussing the situation, Jaffe says that he had previously only been told Booth had left by people working inside Sony, but has since had the news verified from people outside of Sony and therefore felt comfortable discussing it. Man, what they don't. So this is what Jaffe says. Here's what I can tell you. She is no longer at Sony. I don't have a lot of details. I don't know if she was fired or laid off. When I heard the story, everyone was telling me she was fired. And then I heard that her team was also had also walked out of the building with her. I don't know if that's just someone being dramatic or if it actually happened. Stressing that he doesn't know the full details because it's coming from various sources, Jaffe goes on to say he's sure Booth has at least left, whether willingly or otherwise, because he heard it from 4 different people, 2 in and 2 out of Sony. He also claims that Booth is being replaced by Angie Smets from Guerrilla Software. It was announced back in April that Smets would be starting a new role as head of development strategy at PlayStation Studios. Hmm. Do we wonder if it's a beef between
The 2?
the new person
Mhm.
and um and Colleen.
Listen, this is what I would say. I am if Colleen was fired and her team just stood up and left with her, I am so happy that they did that. I'm so happy that they stuck by her side and said, "If she goes, we go." Um,
That is dope.
yes,
That is dope.
it's
That
that's
is
some
dope.
superhero shit right there.
It is some superhero shit. It's also risky shit
It
because
is,
if you're
but
gonna get hired, I don't know if you're gonna get hired as a group, or maybe that's her thing. Maybe she's gonna start something new, or maybe she's just gonna maybe she's gonna go to Xbox or somebody like that and just bring the
I'm
team.
sure she's gonna have to sit it out before she there's some type of contract. They always do it for at least a year. But this is the thing. Do you really think that she was fired? Like,
I mean, I this is the
or
thing.
was Spider-Man her last straw?
I feel I feel like remember, Jim Ryan's gone. I feel like maybe she had a part of the plan as well, right? So Jim Ryan went ahead and made all these changes of what was going to happen, gains and service, and then maybe she just maybe that's the future, and that's where she's like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." Or maybe they don't want her part of that vision.
Maybe they're
Maybe they
cleaning the
look at it as
house.
part of the old Sony that they want to transform into something new, and they don't want the old guard still there. I mean, it seems risky, but let me also do David's original tweet when he was teasing it. Okay, because this gives you more of an idea of the impact of what this means.
Okay.
So David Jaffe says, sad, frustrating, and potentially super disrespectful news dropping tomorrow about PlayStation if my sources are correct. I talk around it in this members only video, but in less than 24 hours, I'm sure the journalists will get hold of it and tell the tale. It's not a lock, but these two sources, both work at PlayStation, have never once been wrong in sharing what they share. If it's true, man, let's just say no matter what you do, never ever buy the idea that your work is your family and the company is your life.
Agreed.
And if
100%. That's an
and
amazing message.
absolutely. And if true, I don't have the details as of why yet, but I can imagine then, man, I'll tell you, the Sony we all came up with is mostly dead.
Yep.
Doesn't mean the new Sony is bad at all. Loving Spidey too, but it just means, yeah, sad times. So this is the thing. I want that line, right? The Sony we once knew is dead. That's pretty
Impactful.
it's pretty impactful because I think we are in a situation now where you look at what's going on with Sony. And we had this show a few weeks back or and we the on the Thursday show, we called it PlayStation is falling apart.
It is.
Okay, it's falling apart. And before it was falling apart from bad choices in the gaming news, like in the gaming space. Like, are they going games as a service, doing all this shit, not having a roadmap, like not talking to the community, doing all this shit? It's like, what is happening over there? But then you saw what happened with ABK and that desperation for them to go ahead and stop this deal because they felt like without Call of Duty their business would never recover. And it's not even without Call of Duty, is if the deal goes through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
It
if the
was more
deal
about
goes through,
Xbox than them.
and it's like the fact that that was happening, and then once the deal went through, Jim's gone, forced retirement, he's out. They have this new guy coming in who has nothing to do with PlayStation. He's a Sony corporate person, and now he's going to be running PlayStation in the meantime. Like, I feel like they don't know what's going on over there. And I feel like there's uncertainty, and we feel that uncertainty as gamers, but that's not our livelihood, right? Like, that's just whether we're gonna have fun on the PlayStation box we sold I mean, that we paid for, you know, we spent $500. I mean, as much as $500 is a lot of money, that's not life-changing money, right? Like, if you had that money right now, your life wouldn't be significantly different than if you bought the game, you know, bought the console, right?
Yeah.
But who it does affect, that uncertainty affects the people who work there,
Mhm.
right? This uncertainty affects the people who've given their lives to PlayStation, and now it's like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on? What is the course of action that is gonna be going forward? And that is a scary thing, and you take somebody like her, the fact that she's leaving, whether she was fired or let go, let me tell you this, the fact that the whole team left with her makes me feel like it was she was fired, 'cause I
If that's
feel
true, yes. If the
'cause
whole team
remember
got up and left, it was kind of like, you know, a slap in the face situation. How dare you fire her? We're out.
yeah, well, you think about, Xbox, when Bonnie Ross, like, quote, unquote, "retired," we know that they also forced her retirement, um, but so, like, her team also left. Like, afterwards, it was a good amount of people who said they were leaving, you know what I'm saying, who followed her out. And, you know, when you have a certain boss that, you know, you work with for so long and, you know, you do see them as kinda like family, you know,
Yeah.
you go to these engagements. And again, we're not talking about the corporate company, we're talking about the people that you see every day and live with, you know, probably more than your real family, when you're spending close to 12 hours or 13 hours a day with these people, you know, when you're in the real grind. Um, you know, that's a, like, hard pill to swallow for them to
Mhm.
see her just go, and it's like, "What the hell's gonna happen?"
What are you gonna do to us?
Yeah,
You know?
and I'm sure, you know, she's been doing this a long time, she has many connections, I don't think she's gonna be without a job, you know, she might start a company, she might start a new studio, she might do something else, she might go to Xbox, who knows what type of non-compete, she signed, but I mean, that's a big that's a big deal to have someone who's been so integral in over 100 games, meaning without her, those games were not guaranteed to turn out the way they turned out.
Exactly. We're talking quality control, and let's talk about the quality of Spider-Man right now. And
Yes.
listen, let's not even think for a minute, considering the games that we've seen from PlayStation, that this mess that they've delivered with Spider-Man has anything to do with her. In that maybe that's what why she got fired, if she did get fired. Like, that is no reflection on her because we've seen what she's been able to produce,
Yep.
right? What she's been able to do. Um, it's really sad because I feel like obviously it's not just the games and not knowing what's going on with that. The inside, right? We're seeing the cracks from the outside, we're seeing it collapse, but the inside, it's freaking rotten. Like, what are you guys doing? This, I said it before. This feels, and I don't know if you guys have seen this movie, Fun with Dick and Jane,
Yes.
and what's the other one with Will Ferrell? Uh,
Um,
Hard, something hard. Get Hard?
Get Hard, yep.
Yes. It feels like that type of situation where everybody's kind of running at the moment because the ship is going down.
Agreed.
I don't understand, and it also seems like the new direction, if it's a brand new direction that they're trying to take and, like, cleaning the house, um, it doesn't look like a good one, CMoney. I don't know what you
No.
feel about that because it's not like I'm not looking at this like when Phil was, you know, he still has his 5 studios and then he started adding to it and he had them working and going and you saw the moves that were being made. This is not what we're seeing here, you guys.
So this is the thing, right? So the difference is, right, like, Phil was building something, right? So he's building a foundation. He's doing everything that he can to make sure that as he continues to grow, they're growing on stable footing, right? And it's going to be a skyscraper that he's going to build, right? But he started at the bottom of it and he didn't cut corners. He went and he made the moves, made the purchases that he needed to do to make this foundation strong and big and solid, right? And it took time. right? It took time, but he knew that he didn't want to cheat the system. He didn't want to say, no, 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 just put out a game. It doesn't matter the quality. We need to have a game out there. No, we knew that he was doing everything that he could to get to this point, right? Where the other side of this is PlayStation had the skyscraper, right? Okay, the skyscraper was built, and what we're starting to see is we're starting to see pieces of the skyscraper fall down, right? We're
Yeah.
seeing the building slowly fall apart with all these cracks and crevices that are being made from all the stupid ass decisions they're making, from the change of the people who are there. I mean, the reality is that it is uncertain times for PlayStation, and you know, as a PlayStation fan, that sucks. As an Xbox head, I'm fucking laughing because they spent so much time talking shit about us and about our platform, and we ain't got no fucking games. We don't got this. Fire fucking Phil. You know what's happening to you, PlayStation fanboys? Your little pony ass. Um, they're firing all your fucking people.
Yep.
You know who didn't get fired?
You don't know what's happening.
Phil didn't get fired, my man. Phil. Phil's still here. Phil's laughing on his way to bed. Every time he sees one of these things, he's not laughing at the person. He's laughing at PlayStation.
Yes, because you know
Okay?
what? He's not even
Laughing
here
at
for the
PlayStation.
bag. He's here for the torture. The torture that
Yes.
you guys are getting right the fuck now.
Fuck.
That's
yes.
what's happening. You guys are in the unknown. Talk about Elsa.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Into the
You
unknown.
got it rough.
Yo, but it's true. It's true. And again, I'm not talking about people losing their jobs, right? This lady, obviously, she's a big part of why we even like PlayStation. So good, you know, either if she got fired, fuck them, go find yourself something better. If you left, good on you for hopping off the Titanic before it fucking
It was
went
going
down.
down anyways.
Okay, because at the end of the day, we know where it's heading. We know where it's heading, and it's sad because this is desperate moves. They're moving with desperate thoughts. They're not moving with confidence. They're moving in desperation. And that, my friend, is not the way you make moves. And everybody can see it. And when you start seeing people leave the fucking squad who've been there forever, it's not a good look.
Yeah, it's falling apart, dude. I feel like it's funny because, you know, you said this, you were halfway joking. Part of you feels like that would be so like badass, but Bungie, dude. Bungie, bringing
Oh,
Bungie in was such a big mistake. Having Bungie try to dictate the direction was a huge mistake.
yep.
Having
You changed the entire feel of that company.
having Jim Ryan out there desperate, trashing their freaking studios, big mistake. Trying to make your studios make something they're not used to making and telling them that that's what they have to do going forward, big mistake. Put a freaking budget together and get a new studio to work on new projects and have your freaking teams working on what they know how to do and what makes your box special.
Doodle,
What's up, baby?
what's the point? Look at fucking Spider-Man.
Money, baby. Money. They're trying to grab that bag.
What I'm saying is,
But
look,
it's
even
trash.
they did it.
It's trash.
But before the game came out, nobody knew about these bugs. So at the best
That
case
is true,
scenario,
C-Money. That's
scenario, they sold this 2.5 million.
Best case scenario, they're looking at the situation right now and saying, thank goodness we cut the budget. We'll patch up this crap. It's sold what is sold. Everybody's waiting for a sale.
Just don't know
We'll
what
just
they're
cut our losses. It's been loss after loss after loss when it comes to games, when it comes to the freaking VR, when it comes to the portable freaking handheld.
She has never released yet.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
what are they even doing?
a lost. And it's crazy because again, the focus should be the games, right? We're not seeing the games coming out, but then at the same time, I start thinking of these ponies out here battling, but not really battling. Like, you're telling me you're backing a system, but you're not picking up the games.
Facts.
It's
yo.
like, I can't knock them
Like,
from.
go talk to your fucking crew.
Thank you.
Go look at your squad before you keep coming talking shit to us on our side. We show up for our games.
That's the thing. That's
we
the difference.
show up for our games.
See,
fucking High Five Rush has more fucking sold people who play that game than Spider-Man, dude.
I'm gonna tell you right now, go back up your freaking team. You want to talk loyalty when you're out in them streets, and then when you're in the freaking sheets, you ain't showing shit. Show your loyalty in the house. Back your fucking games. Go pick the shit up.
But they don't. You know
They
why?
don't,
Because they
and
already
I can't
played Spider-Man 2018 and they know
I
this is just more of the same
cannot
shit.
knock PlayStation. Again, listen, it's not looking good. I can't knock them seeing what the pre-orders were for them bailing on your asses. Go pick up the games. Go support the games.
Something has to happen with these
Yeah,
people.
at this
Between
point,
the
what's the
ponies and
point of making the damn games,
if
right?
maybe if the pony spent less time basically sucking at the teat of everything that fucking Sony threw at them, and maybe instead of just accepting all the garbage, they actually stood up and said, "You know what? Change this shit. We don't want it." Maybe you could have corrected your squad. But the problem is you guys just take whatever they fucking feed you. And guess what? You guys are the ones that can actually make a difference by talking because all the casuals, they're not gonna go look to say shit. They're just
No.
gonna stop. Like
And
they're just
you
gonna stop and go elsewhere.
you said something really important right now that made me think about the PlayStation ego, right? The
Mhm.
PlayStation ego comes from the PlayStation ponies.
Yeah,
You guys sit over there and you fed them all this bullshit. And when it was time for you guys to come and support them and show up for the nonsense that you claim that it's okay to do, you didn't have their back.
nope.
You didn't
Nope,
have
and
their
that's why they
back.
shut down all your fucking studios, the Japanese studios, all those games that you guys claimed were so amazing and we love them, but nobody fucking bought them. Gone.
See, money.
Gone.
They had it coming. They had it
Mm,
coming. I'm
mm,
digging it. I'm getting it right
I'm
now.
feeling
I'm
it.
in this conversation. I'm understanding who in the hell is going to go ahead and continue to throw money at something that you guys are not interested in, that you guys are
Facts.
just running lip about.
Facts.
If you had a problem with their direction, you should have spoke up. You should not have backed it. You backed it, it means that you should support it. You're not supporting it, they're not going to continue to give you what they've been giving you. At this point, if they pull a freaking fun with Dick and Jane, I get it.
Well, we will see. Let's hop into the chat for a little bit, see what they're thinking, and then we'll move on into the Spider-Man 2's buggy ass bug fest bullshit that we had to deal with. Jacob says another rumor that Post Up mentioned: Media Molecule, Little Big Planet, will be shut down.
Oh my gosh. That
Oh
sucks. I
shit.
Little Big Planet, by the way, when that game first released, it was so exciting to me. It was so thrilling to see something so innovative, so unique. It was every board was a different
It
experience.
was definitely cool.
It
Yeah.
was pretty freaking amazing. And to hear that it's getting shut down, just there goes another one. I don't understand anything other than they're just cleaning the house because they're on their way out.
Facts.
That's what it seems like.
100%. Drawn TJ says, bring her to Team Xbox. Hell yeah. Let's get her in the whole squad. Start a little new division that she can run. She got this. Jacob says, I played Little Big Planet at 8 years old and my brother was 11. So my childhood, please don't let it be true. Listen, Jacob, unfortunately, we already had the Sackboy Big Adventure or whatever it is, the last Little Big Planet game, and it didn't do shit.
Because they
Sony
changed it,
Sony
because
made
they
well,
they
this is the
lost.
thing, man. They groomed their fan base. Okay. Sony groomed their fan base. They saw some success with something and they literally ran in that direction so hard that they've eliminated the people who don't only need to play, the sad dad simulators or like these, big ass open, not open world, but these big, big budget games, and they killed all the smaller budget games and they have no interest in it. So it's like Little Big Planet. I don't want to play Little Big Planet. Why would I play that? Because I would rather go play the new Spider-Man or whatever. That's what happens. And that's why Xbox is so amazing. And that's why Phil is the fucking GOAT and the legend of all legends, because he knows that at the end of the day, you need to have a palette that we can all enjoy. Okay. You give us the big bangers. Yes, absolutely. But then you give us your hi-fi rushes. You give us your pentiments. You give us these passion projects that developers crave to make instead of forcing them down a machine to just make this game, pump it out, make this game, pump it out. Like, nah, dog, that's
And
not
guess who else
creativity.
got
That's not the
tired of
industry.
that? The players got tired of
Hell
not
yeah.
getting again, a palate cleanse.
Absolutely, baby. Texas Xbox.
Welcome,
Welcome, my
baby.
man.
Let's go.
Welcome. Thank you for coming by.
Welcome. Thank you for
Everybody
being
getting
here.
blessed today.
Oh,
Let's get it
baby.
absolutely
You
Bam.
too, love. You too. Thank you.
Absolutely. Jacob says 2 things. 1, with was Jim meant with PlayStation will never be the same. 2, even if PlayStation have problems, it's their decision to fire people and stuff, not Xbox. That's true. John TJ says Phil Spencer did what Sony did to Sega. Fuck yes. Fucking Phil's the GOAT, bro. I don't give a shit what anybody says. This is just reality.
Yeah.
Casilla says 92 to 95% digital physical copies will go away, just like movies. Best Buy is not stocking Blu-rays by next summer. So is Walmart, and I think Target is saying the same shit. They're all out, man. And I couldn't be happier because that just means that um there's more space for other shit. And I'm tired of physical copies of things.
I am too.
They'll invest in digital, finding more unique ways to make it work better for us. And I feel bad for my boy Madman because he's a physical junkie
He
with that
loves to
stuff.
steal books, and I was there, like, I felt the same way too, like, having the physical copy, internet, you can't you can't control it, right? But
Yep.
what you can control is taking out that disc and placing it in, but just the being able to just click, click, clickety click, click, and have it right
Makes life
there.
easier, man.
It's ridiculous. It might sound like the smallest thing, but the commitment of putting in a disc and saying, "This is what I'm doing," and then feeling like, "Oh, shoot, that was the wrong decision." I don't know. It's just easy access is everything. These freaking Netflix apps, Hulu, Peacock, Apple TV, and now freaking with video games, with Game Pass, it's the easy
Too easy,
way.
man. It's too easy. It's too easy. 100% agreed. Um, Even if you think about like how you don't need anything to play a movie anymore.
Yeah,
Before you had to buy a DVD player, Blu-ray player, some other thing to do it. Now your TVs just do it. Listen, it sucks. But the reality is, as we continue to go on and as technology improves and improves and improves and gets better, 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 dude, you're gonna get to the point where there won't be a need for consoles. And as much as we can't imagine that right now, like just think about before the iPhone came out, right? Before this beautiful thing came out, nobody was thinking about that type of
I agree.
usage. Nobody thought you would be spending your whole life on a phone. And now if you lose your phone, you lose part of your life. Whether
You
it's pictures, whether
Yep,
it's important messages, whether it's files, whatever. Like this is just the reality.
it's
Time
crazy.
moves forward and eventually we won't need it.
I am on my phone sometimes, guys. Like, "Where's my phone? Somebody help
I know.
me.
It's
I need
wild.
to
It's
find
true.
my phone."
It's so true.
See,
Dragon
money's
Heart,
like, "Babe, babe, hey,
it's right there. You're holding it, fam.
you're talking
You're
to me.
holding it. You're on the
We're
phone
right
with me.
here.
You
We're
have
right
to
here.
be
It's
having
alright.
it.
Breathe."
Dragon Heart Yobi says, "My boss always tells us we work together and we are a family. No, we are not." I mean, yeah, that's
Listen, at
you
the end
can
of the
build
day, you could
relationships with
yes.
people at the office that can turn into lifelong friendships or that type of feeling of family. But it's just the entity, right? You're not family with the company. The company needs to survive whether you're there or not.
Exactly.
So
The
the
company's gonna
company will
continue to
always
move
do what it has
forward
to do.
no matter what. If you stop showing up to work, if you are freaking late all the time and they decide to fire you, you just split
Or if
ways.
they're
But
having
that
tough times and they need to cut
yes, and
costs,
they'll
just
cut you
kinda
real
is
quick.
what it is.
But at the end of the day, like, obviously to run the machine, you do need to work as a team and you do meet nice people, but you come home to your family.
Facts. But some people don't have families to come home to, right? And that's why they
And
do
that's their
feel like
version.
their
Yes.
relationships are their work.
Yeah.
G maybe says it almost sounds like Sony is cutting costs to make themselves look more attractive for a purchase. G maybe I wonder where have we been thinking that we've been talking about that forever here. G maybe you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yes.
We believe strongly that PlayStation has no future if it is not bought. Just
That's it.
straight up.
That's it.
I don't
If
give a
it's
shit.
not bought, if it's not picked up,
Yep.
if it doesn't have a sugar daddy, it's not gonna make
And
it.
it's only one of two people who are gonna buy it.
Apple?
Apple or Amazon. They're the only ones who can afford to play the long game with
Yes,
PlayStation and
because
let them
listen,
fix themselves.
we know Amazon, they're willing to spend the money. They're willing
Yep,
to spend the money to make things work. We saw on their
yep.
freaking TV shows this freaking ridiculous pay that they're giving The Rock a
50,000,000
day,
a
50
day.
million a day. So to a movie that he's not even the main character in,
Crazy,
just to get him in
crazy.
there, it's insane. So they're willing to spend to make things work. And
Yeah.
Apple, I mean, now that they're wanting to get those freaking games,
Yep, for the
those
phones.
yep.
There's so much that they're gonna gain from it, but I just feel like it's gonna be Apple, but somebody has to buy them because they can't afford it. They can't afford to compete no matter what you feel, Ponies. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I can give a shit what you feel about it. But it's just the reality.
Yeah.
They can't afford it. They can't. They can't afford to survive when you have a Microsoft who's is gonna be just inundating our fan base with games. They cannot compete with that. They can't. I don't give a shit. Spider-Man is out. I already forgot about it. I haven't even played it yet. It's done. The buildup is over. Like I opened up, I see the Spider-Man console right there. Super dope, great. The Venom statues behind Doodle.
But let me ask you a question. It's not about PlayStation. It's about Spider-Man,
Yeah, that's what
right?
it is. It's
That's the
Spider-Man.
thing.
And it's done.
Take that out,
It's
and
done.
it's like,
It's already
and
over.
even
The
that
game came out too
name
fast. It was worthless.
could not bring them the money. Even the name could not
Yep.
bring them the money. That's a problem. That's a
There should
problem,
have
you
been a much
guys.
bigger splash right at the rip. Doing only 2.5 mil is barely like that's ridiculous. So that's crazy. With all the pre-orders and stuff, that's what you can muster up for Spider-Man, the biggest IP that's out there that you guys have. That's crazy.
Unless they're getting orders of who to fire and what to clean and what to let go of, I suggest they freaking
Yeah.
hold on to their team until they get that money.
Oh,
Because
or
they're
but you
gonna
gotta
have
pay
to
your team. You
listen,
gotta pay your team
that's
though.
true too.
People cost money,
Yeah.
and they're like, I can't keep paying this fucking person when we're doing this new thing. 80s cartoon villain says, I tell you that Activision Blizzard deal was a huge deal for Sony. Wouldn't be surprised to see more crazy firings from them. This is the thing. I don't think Jim Ryan understood the magnitude of that deal when it first popped. Like he was like, okay, you saw him in the email. It's like everything's cool. We're gonna keep Call of Duty. It's all right. You can tell that Sony took that shit personally, and you got to understand this. This is what we're talking about, Dragonheart Yobi. Right at the end of the day, the family. Jim Ryan been there 30 years. Doesn't matter. The company always moves forward without you, with or without you.
Yeah.
Okay, and they need to move forward.
And they need to make the moves that they need to make to continue to move forward, and that's key, right?
That's 100% key.
If your pay or whatever you're bringing to the table is holding them back, they'll shake you right off that tree.
And they proved that this was a big deal because you can see Jim flip, bro.
Yeah.
You saw him flip. He became reckless. He became
Irrational, like he was
irrational. He
off the
became
meds.
desperate.
Yeah.
The shit that he was saying and doing was insane. This guy hates flying, supposedly, but he's flown all over every fucking place in the world to try to stop this deal from happening. And he lost. So you can see that Sony took this shit seriously because you got to remember this is Sony's lifeline. PlayStation is Sony's lifeline. If PlayStation disappears, it won't be long after that Sony then follows suit because they do not have a other item in the market that dominates. Nothing. No TV, no camera, no phone, no whatever the fuck. They stopped doing computers. All their shit is no longer top of the pot. Even if they make the best product, it's not the biggest product out
Mhm.
there. Okay. Samsung, LG, they own TV world. That's just what it is. Sony is not on their level. Even if they make a good product, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter the quality of the product. It matters who's buying what.
Listen, guilty. Samsung, LG,
Hell yeah.
that's where I'm at.
And I use them for everything. We buy Samsung fucking washer and dryer. Now we have the LG washer and dryer. We have the Samsung TVs, LG TVs. Like it's just
Refrigerator, everything,
everything.
everything,
The fridge,
everything.
right? It's like doesn't have a place. It doesn't have a place. Sony is not relevant in this world outside of high-end market, which they're gonna have to transform themselves into like an Apple, which is all the more reason why Apple should fucking buy them. Um, but without that, they can't compete, man.
No.
They can't compete. And and he says, wouldn't be surprised to see more crazy firings from them. I get it 100%. Duke Togo.
Welcome, baby.
Welcome, my
Good
man. Welcome,
morning.
and thank you for coming.
Good
Good
morning,
morning.
love. Thank you for
Uh,
being here.
absolutely. Jesse B says, when any place say we're like family, they're going to exploit you. Yo, I feel that. I feel that.
Beware.
Texas Xbox says Sony new business model is I don't know. What are we doing about the future? I don't know. How will we combat Game Pass?
I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Who's our boss? I don't know.
know.
Crazy times. That's hilarious,
Oh, I
Texas.
love that.
Yo, that's
Let's
hilarious.
go.
Hilarious. Dollar Nine says the money having to keep games off Xbox has come back to bite them.
Yes.
Bro, that
Yes.
money, you're
I
100%
love
Dollar
that.
Nine, 100%, bro.
Yep.
They gained nothing. I mean, listen, they had market share. They gained that, but again, as we can see, nobody's buying the games in relation to how many people own these fucking consoles. And that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. This pain says, but look, other games, people say PlayStation has quality games, but Horizon Forgotten West, Forgotten West,
Forgotten, baby.
Return on Spider-Man 2, Gran Turismo 7, they've been buggy. They are. They all have been buggy. Every single PlayStation game that's launched has started the same way, buggy as fuck with problems. So that's wild, but it's the truth. This pain says, and now The Last of Us 2 is put on ice, the factions. Yep. And then the remaking, remastering The Last of Us 2. The games are not quality like it was before. That's so true, man. That's so true. Jacob, this is the problem with what you're about to say. I'm gonna read it first, but things PlayStation need to do if they want to live and not die. Take risk again. The problem, Jacob,
They
is
don't have
that
the money.
when you're on the line right there and you're at the last, hurrah, taking risk is what is gonna push you over that edge where you will die. And that's the problem. They're not at that phase anymore. They can't be. They're the top, but they're declining. And if you start doing that right now, that's going to be a rough patch. They have to have some wins before they can take risk.
You know those actors or singers that have made so much money, but somehow they've spent so much money and then they stop popping. And somehow they have to file for bankruptcy or they can't afford the house that they were paying for anymore.
Yep.
That's where PlayStation is right now.
They thought it would never stop.
Yes, it was more of a persona than
Yep.
an actual thing. And so they don't have the money right now to take chances and to explore. And they don't even have the money to continue on the path that they were in. And that's sad, man. Like they can't even continue to produce the quality of games that they were producing. That is why they're taking these cuts. That is why they're doing what they're doing. And now they're cutting people off. People are
It's
getting
fact.
fired.
It's fact.
I don't know where this is heading. I don't know.
It's not. It doesn't look like. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't look like a good place, though. I can tell you that much. Jacob says PlayStation didn't want to adapt when they saw Xbox slowly moving like a crocodile until they kill its prey. Yo, Jacob, well said, my man.
Yes,
And I'm
baby.
telling you, Xbox has been making the moves. They've been setting the foundation. PlayStation thought all their fans were like Jennifer Lopez, like my love don't cost a thing. And it's like, you know what? It does cost a thing. Okay. It costs games. They want more games. They want bangers. They want high
Oh
end.
my
They want mid. They
god.
want everything. You guys are out here fucking going ahead and paying for games, and you're screwing those companies, screwing Square. Square
Yes.
is fucked because they got in bed with you. Sega was gonna be fucked, but they were smart enough to get out of
They
that
were
bed.
like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." And
And
listen,
Xbox is just
Square
come
stayed
home,
there for
baby.
so
Come
long.
home.
Again, this is a move they should have made a long time ago. They should not have played the PlayStation the Xbox community the way that they did because they were busy, you know, blowing PlayStation
Facts.
for a lack of better words, because that's what was happening. Listen, they went too deep.
Yo, they did. All right, so I just looked at so we get into these things. Yo, this show is so fun. I love
I mean, thank you
love
for
talking
joining
with
our
you guys.
1-hour show.
Yeah, I know. This is supposed to be a 1 hour show. But we're gonna Doodle, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna we're not gonna try to comment too much on this stuff. I'm gonna try to go
Go
through
ahead, baby.
just some of them, and then we're gonna kind of move on because we're getting to time and we need to talk about the Spider-Man 2 shit. Um, so Donald Knight says Spider-Man 2 will probably do good numbers the first week and then a significant drop off after that. Yeah, I mean it didn't start great. It's still gonna sell, obviously, and I think it'll keep going, but it's really a non-issue overall. There's not gonna be a
We'll
huge
keep
thing.
an
It'll
eye
still
on
be
it.
their best-selling PlayStation game, but that's not gonna
'Cause
say
the other
much
ones didn't
because the other
sell.
ones barely sold. Christina says Sony has pretty much 80% multiplats. That's fact. Sony fell 80s Cartoon Village says Sony fell for the ultimate echo chamber that is social media. Facts, because it's such a small amount. Jacob says, you know that everybody hating Xbox, right? These fanboys will fall angrier and angrier the weaker PlayStation gets until they die, and the fanboys will be rotten to their heart.
What are
I
they
feel
gonna
that.
do then? What
Yeah,
are
I
they gonna
know.
do?
John TJ says, CMoney and Doodle, but PlayStation is quality, right? No, no,
No, baby, let's go.
absolutely not. Darren says, oh my God, the Latin assassins are cooking this morning,
Yeah,
hitting
baby.
fatalities
Thank
on
you.
ponies. Yo,
Thank you,
facts. Thank you
love.
so much. Thank you so much. Um, what kind of year would Sony have had if they didn't sell more consoles? Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's right, G maybe.
Whoop Kid says to see that Sony that I grew up with in the 90s and early 2000s now is the reason why I went Team Xbox. Hell yeah. Listen, you were smart. You got off the boat before it sank. That's just the way. Calorie says the show will be nearly 30 minutes long. Indie gems, upcoming games, Alan Wake 2, Infinite Wealth, Dungeons of Hittenberg, and Ark Survival Ascended, and more. Wait, did I miss something? Is there a show coming? Does PlayStation have a new show? I don't know. Okay. Well, I don't know what they got going on, but is there another
Maybe
show?
they're turning into TV
Maybe it's just a
instead.
regular game show. He didn't really mention PlayStation in there. Um, Christia said, I went to Xbox in 2015, sold my Pro after Spider-Man and God of War. Thought they 6 out of 10. Yo, I feel that. Duke
Fact.
says, I was never really invested in the PlayStation ecosystem. My mom bought me an Xbox along with Project Gotham Racing, Max Payne in '02. It was all Xbox and some Nintendo from here.
I
Facts.
get it.
Absolutely. John TJ says Microsoft owns the MechWarrior license and they own Activision, so time to make a new Mech Assault. That would be dope. This pain when they do small games, NBA games. Wait, when you do small games, NBA games, you keep your developers happy, not forcing them to do what they don't want to do.
Yep.
Facts. That's exactly what it is. Calorie Amazon Fallout live series show premieres April 12th. Oh, that's gonna be dope.
Ooh.
2024. 80s cartoon villain says being in the military and having to constantly move all the time killed my love for physical games, digital all the way. Facts, dope. Oh,
I'm
this
with you,
is
baby.
what that's what they were talking about. Xbox has a small partner show this week.
Let's
Oh
go.
snap. Okay, okay. That's
Thank
what I
you,
like to see. Thank
guys.
you for letting me
My
know.
people, baby.
Hell
Thank you.
yeah. John TJ says you don't own this, you still need to download it or update it. Facts. Oh, John TJ says, everyone, please hit the like button.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you, love.
please
Much
hit the like
appreciated.
button. And if you are
Please
just sitting there not talking in the chat and you're here for the first time, subscribe to the channel. It's fun.
hit the
We have
bell.
a great
Join our
time here.
Discord.
Hit the bell, join Discord, do all the fun stuff, man. John TJ says Apple devices are like Beats, overpriced. They are made of the same stuff as Samsung. Yeah, but they have the money, and that's what PlayStation needs. The money.
They need that moolah.
Dragonheart Yobi says, I have a close relationship, businessship with my boss and my other managers. Everyone else, dust in the wind. Yo, you got to do what you got to do. I feel that. Rashawn says, what I said about Sony, that's what I said about Sony raising prices, pump their prices to get a higher sell price. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Michael Patton says, Sony is broke. They need to pay someone less for Connie's job. Yo,
TTS,
facts.
baby. Let's
That's right. Talk
go.
that shit, bro. Jesse B says Sony needed that one hit game to fund everything else, and they conditioned them to not like that game. They played themselves. Yo, facts. John T. just said, didn't Spider-Man used to sell 20 million? What happened? Oh, it's called 89 Metacritic quality. Oh my god.
Oh, I cannot
Oh, that's
wait
fire.
to talk about this.
Yeah, we're gonna John TJ says, everybody please hit the like button and
Thank
subscribe
you,
if you're enjoying the
baby.
podcast. Thank you so much, John TJ.
You're
Appreciate it, my man.
awesome. Thank
G Mary
you.
says, even the way they change and leadership was handled keeps it lean for a smoother buyout. It's true. Jesse B says they sold 20 million over years. That's their problem. It takes years to recoup that development cost, not months.
Facts.
Fact. Cav says Jim became reckless because he knew his job was on the line and now he's retired.
Baby,
Facts.
yes. That's exactly how we
Facts.
feel. Let's
100%.
go. Retired.
Yeah, I know. G Maybe says, I wonder if Sony will want to sell the rights to some of their backlog of older titles. I mean, that's wild. Jacob says, if Jim was not the CEO while Xbox bought ABK, Sony would have taken the first ABK contract. Every game is still being healthy now. That's true.
I agree.
Whoop Whoop Kid says Sony is starting to become MC Hammer. Yo. Oh my god, that's hilarious. You know, they had a budget of 324 million to buy exclusives last fiscal. They could have used that to make a game. Facts. King Solomon says PlayStation is Blockbuster, Xbox is Netflix. Facts. Jesse B says, rolling on the floor laughing. When do we sell the 5.6 million Atlanta mansion? Oh my God, they have to start selling everything, yo. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Darren says IRS will be pulling up on Sony's front lawn to repo the Bentley in the hot tub. That's fucked up. Oh my God. That's fine. Go ahead. You're good. Colin Price says, I see that there's an Xbox showcase in a couple days. That's dope. Xbox has a small show on Wednesday. Woo woo. Real Island Gaming. That's what I'm talking about. I sent you the info. He says, thank you so much. Jacob says a new Xbox show is coming October 25th. While PlayStation is burning, Xbox is like, yo, it's party time, fam. Let's go ahead and let's show y'all more games. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ponies, it's a sad day. It's a sad day to be a pony. I feel so bad, but I don't. But I do, but I really don't. It's, I got to be real. Calorie says, I put in the info about the showcase with sources before explaining the content. Yeah, I know. I was confused, Calorie. I didn't know what was going on. But I think the mods are trimming some of the comments. Sorry. Okay. No problem. Me like the Bobies. Hit the like button. Oh, me like thanks, my man. Hit the like button, and if you have one beside you, throw a granny. Nice. Jacob says, damn, Xbox having an awesome 23. Hell yeah, it is. The bigger reality says Xbox got a new show. Let's go. Yo, you're spitting some serious facts, guys. I'm so excited for this show. That's gonna be so dope. All right, so Spider-Man 2. We got to get into it because the show is going to come to an end soon. So we're going to end with this discussion. All right. There's a bit of news. I don't know if you guys saw. So we all have been talking about how these reviewers have been lying to us or covering up this the situation with Spider-Man 2 and saying that, they gave it a high score. It wasn't buggy, whatever. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with ACG. Okay, Jeremy Pinter. He's a dope, super dope guy. Um, and he's one of the only reviewers that I really trust out there, I would say. Like he actually gives his honest opinion on shit and he dives deep into shit and like he doesn't just say something, he gives you all the explanation and seeing it, like the footage and shit like that. So he put out a tweet, all right, and I thought this was pertinent to what we're going to be talking about here. But he says, update on Spider-Man 2 bugs. I will I feel very comfortable now saying the Spider-Man 2 Day Zero patch, Elden Ring Day Zero patch, and the Hunter Simulator Day Zero patch are all part of a particular very small set that have induced more bugs or performance issues in their games. I have brought this up many times on the podcast that it can happen, but it's rare. However, this is 100% sure a thing with Spider-Man 2. Been testing it all night. Now, John Linneman from Digital Foundry chimed in. Okay. He says, yep, I played a bunch today and had multiple bugs that never occurred during the review period. Menu stopped pausing the game, no menu sound effects, suit effects getting stuck, asset loading hiccups, missing rain sound, restarted and fixed. Very unusual, but like you say, it has happened before. ACG says, yeah, man, it's so rare. I always watch out for it. But in the games I have reviewed, I have noted it now for 3 games. He also mentioned, I'm trying to see where he said, okay, here you go. He says, ACG says, okay, LOL, I never had that one, but after the entire review period, I never once swung through a building. Post that patch, I have had 3 different times that he swung into a building. Okay. So I believe him. Okay, I believe ACG. I don't think he's full of shit. He's made his whole career off of kind of being a one man show, and keeping it real. Okay, so the problem is, why is Insomniac not acknowledging this? Like, have you seen anything, Doodle, where
I
Insomniac's
have
out here
not.
saying,
I'm wondering if this is what changed the colors for the flag as well. I don't know. See, I understand. Um, They're not saying a damn thing, and I feel like if it was me and this is what took place, a statement would be released right away saying, "Guys, we did whatever, the game wasn't like this. This was a shock to us. We're on it. We will be fixing this ASAP. This is not a reflection of our work." Take the punch like Phil does, okay? And then move forward like Phil does.
They
Let's
know
start
it's so
taking some notes.
they know it's so vital for them to sell this game. So if Insomniac doesn't come out and say anything, then technically it's not real and they can live off the narrative that Ponies are trying to push that
Oh, yes. Oh my
Xbox
gosh.
fans are forcing, excuse me, forcing. I don't know how the fuck
You can force
how do
this
you force a game to
situation.
break
How do you force
by
this
playing it?
situation to happen?
So this is the thing I will say. You know what? And Six Layer, I'm gonna bring you into it because he just brought this up. He says, I lost some respect for ACG behind this. He capped for Spider-Man 2 and made excuses for its issues, in my opinion. It's sus as fuck that these guys suddenly see bugs after being called out. Like, that's my
I'm
thing. Like, I
gonna
believe
I'm gonna
ACG
go
in
with you,
general,
baby.
but I
I'm
kind of
with
lean
you.
more towards what you're saying. Like,
I'm
it's
with
mad
you.
convenient to
Yes.
like come out here.
Magically, no. Mm-mm. I'm
Yeah,
with
like,
him.
just to come out here and now all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, the game wasn't broken before." And then, listen, bringing Six Layer right back. He says, "Linneman too, just like Destin with the Forza mistake. He was very defensive until proof came, and then suddenly he's seeing the bugs.
Mhm.
But before that point, they're very defensive to folks telling them the bug exists with proof." You know, Six Layer, I gotta tell you, I'm glad you said that because honestly,
I'm with you, love.
when I first read this, I was like, man, that seems really convenient. Then I told Doodle, and Doodle was
I'm always suspect.
suspect as fuck about it. And I was like, yeah, but ACG, man, like he's not really that type of dude. But
Nah,
then it's like, you
I
know
read
what?
between the lines.
Like,
Yeah,
you know what? Saving face is can be more important,
of
and they're
course.
trying to fucking to back their shit,
And
man.
also feeling like you have that trust coming from someone like that, you feel like, yeah, you should believe it. And no, no, there's no way that all these bugs happen out of nowhere. Again, listen, we're looking at things deeper than the bugs, right? We're looking at what they did with the flag. Get
Yeah.
the hell out of here. It was neglect. You guys are neglecting. You guys are not using your shit right. You're not spending the right amount of money. You're not taking your consumers into consideration. You're giving us trash and you should be called out for it.
Right.
FIGN and their freaking bullshit ass eight. This is nonsense. I don't think that these bugs just appeared out of nowhere. And
Yeah.
let me tell you something, you freaking ponies. You can't lie in a freaking video. These videos that are taking place that people are showing of the glitches and the bugs and all the crap that's happening with your adored Spider-Man that you didn't spend the money on, okay? These are real, baby, because this is not some
Facts.
nonsense that you're getting, like how you get on a mic and talk all your bullshit and feed it to your other ponies. Sorry, baby. The video doesn't lie.
Yep. I agree. I agree. And it's so, so disappointing that this is the situation. And, I mean, just to I know he's still going with this, but I want to bring it out. He says an ACG was the textbook example of how reviewers should be. That's what hurts to see the most from him. Destin, Linneman, we expect this. It's not new from them, but ACG, all hell's nah. Like it's it's fact. It's fact. Jesse B says this is why I don't watch reviewers anymore. Honestly, I have done the same too. I don't remember the last time I watched a review. I'm done with them for this year in. Starfield solidified that. Yeah, dude.
Agreed.
That was
Listen,
trash, bro.
yes,
That was
I've been feeling this
trash.
way with movies, and we've called it out when we do our anime and beyond and her, him, and a Mike about movies that we go and watch. And Starfield again was a big deal when all that took place, the blatant disrespect, all the bullshit that happened. It was very eye opening. Um, not just for me, obviously for Jesse B and a lot of people out there. This is
Yep.
a big deal. And listen, at the end of the day, this is the problem. They're covering their own ass. I don't I don't care, like, what you feed me. There's no way that this just appeared out of nowhere. No.
Agreed. Agreed. John TJ says, cue the bye 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 song for Sony and hello darkness, my old friend.
Or the ponies.
Yo, fact. $9 says, better call Orkin before installing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, baby.
Yo,
Let's
facts.
go.
RQ says, even if bugs are forced, wouldn't testers be doing that type of thing to break the game anyways? Ponies just need to accept Spider-Man 2 has many bugs, and defending it with their life is sad. Facts, dude. You just rocked it. That's why it's so stupid. Force bugs. I gotta say, I know people have said things about D-Batch. And I don't know him, but I feel like I know him through Dealer and RDX and all that stuff. So I've always kind of been like, all right, whatever. But he did put out a video talking about how the bugs are being forced, that you can force them if you go the wrong way or you go off the sidetrack or you do this or you do that. And it's like, well, first of all, that's still not good quality control. But then I saw a video where the guy's riding the bike and he's following the other guy. He's literally still following the guy, and the tire just sinks into the street and he can't drive. It's just spinning his legs and
That's called
nothing's
playing
happening.
the game,
And I
right? That's
feel like,
called playing the
why are these
game.
people capping for this game so hard?
And I don't know if you can claim that because, you've done that. I've never even heard of forcing freaking bugs in a game, and I can't even imagine what lengths you have to go to force bugs in a game. And I don't know how everyone is singing the same freaking tune. I saw videos that are just ridiculous. Some dude with like he had his whole face on someone's crotch.
Oh
It's
yeah.
been
It looked like some dude was eating
crazy.
out some chick from
Miles,
behind.
yes, Miles' head just floating with no body. Like,
Yep.
you can't make this shit up.
Yeah, dude.
These
It's
are
embarrassing.
videos.
And it's like, why release a fucking patch if the game was working? What did you need to put in that patch? I don't know. That just seems stupid.
It's too
Like, how are you gonna
suspect,
put the
dude.
patch and now it breaks everything and there's no talk about it? How about just roll it back? How about say, "Oh shit, this patch fucks shit up. We're gonna release the
Thank
original
you.
and go back."
Thank you. Yes.
They're
Why
not
not
acknowledging that
say,
shit. Where's
sorry,
the text from
guys,
them?
we did some stupid shit. Let me retract that. And then done. But no one's talking as usual. Just the ponies out there defending like they're a part of some type of army. I don't understand it.
Calories. I agree, baby. Calorie says it's easily verifiable. Get a physical copy and play without updating to see if it's buggy or not. Well, the question is will it even play?
That's the thing.
Because it might have bugs because it didn't download, the rest of the game or whatever else that's supposed to be
The
there.
PlayStation wouldn't even work if you didn't plug it straight into the
Oh,
TV.
yeah,
That
I
was the
know.
problem we
Oh my god.
had,
Yeah, that was
um,
wild.
that was taking place for us too.
Yeah, Six Layer says that it's been tested and found to be lacking. It's wild. Spider-Man 2 was rushed. We never got a date till late minute relatively. It's
And it
true.
was supposed to come out
It,
earlier and it got
it's
pushed
true.
a
It's
month.
true.
Yep.
Dude, this is why the game is not as great as, and I don't mean the bugs and shit. I'm talking about just like graphically, they didn't push it. They didn't do anything special outside of just bumping it up because it was rushed. Sony did what Phil refuses to do. See, Phil took the L for 2022 when we didn't have big shit coming out because instead of forcing the game come out, he didn't want to. He could have forced Redfall. He could have forced Starfield to come out, but he gave them an extra year, and that fucked up their 2022. But like
Sometimes you just
Spider-Man,
gotta take the loss, man. It's
Spider-Man, they couldn't afford to take the loss. They needed the money from Spider-Man 2. That's the problem. When you're dealing with broke fucks, they need it, so they get desperate and they act
I
irrationally.
said it before, I'm gonna say it again. PlayStation is too broke to make their games, and ponies are too broke to buy the games.
It's
We have
fucked
a
up.
problem, guys.
It is a problem. It's a fucking horrible problem. Six Layer says D-Batch is doing that pony bot fake neutral-ish, trying to get viewers from whatever platform.
That's a
That's so s
I can't
that's
ride with
wild.
this is the thing. You gotta tell your truth, man. You gotta say what you feel. You gotta say what you see. You gotta call it what it is. This phony bullshit's not gonna get you anywhere.
Yep. 100%, 100%. Darren says The amazing Lucas finished the game this weekend and was generally disgusted. He's very critical and a huge pony. Anytime he rages about Spider-Man being bad, this is serious. Listen, you know you're a
I
problem when ponies are
Yep,
fucking out
and I
here
respect
and they
that.
can't even
If
stand
you
for it.
can see what we're seeing, right? The freaking ignorance bullshit and freaking the freaking narrow mind and blinded to your own crap. If you are strong enough to admit, right, when shit is fucked up, respect to you. You could be a pony all you want, and maybe you're not you're just a fan if you can acknowledge. And that's the problem, right? This in between bull crap. When you see things messed up, you call it out. You tell it like it is.
Facts. Facts. It's wild because these ponies are out here and they're defending it so hard. It's insane. Anytime you say anything, you show physical proof of a bug, and they're like, "Why are you complaining?" Well, it's just a bug. Games. I thought bugs were fun, right? We used to have fun with bugs. Bugs were silly, but when Bethesda have it, they say
It's
bug
okay to do
festa.
all the bullshit that
It's
they
a
do.
mockery.
Get the hell out of here. And that's why, listen, go talk your shit. Go do your bullshit, and we're gonna keep calling it out.
hundred
You
percent.
had no trouble making bullshit up that wasn't even there. Just to what? To have a freaking cult going on, to have
Yep.
freaking people pay attention to you, to create some type of wave and attention, to make your money on fake fucking stands. Get the hell out of here with that shit.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's
Yep.
bullshit.
We're
On
not stopping.
on Twitter, I saw Boss Sean on Twitter. He went ahead and he wrote something. I read it and I was like, you know what? I wanted to read this because I just like the way he put it. But he says, I'm gonna say this one time. The people making excuses for Spider-Man 2 being a buggy mess are absurd. You same people nitpick Xbox games to high hell. Spider-Man 2 is in an embarrassing state. I hear dudes criticizing blades of grass in a Forza game, zooming in on trees. Spider-Man 2 is a 6 or a 7, easy,
If that.
if that.
Let's try to go back to Starfield being a 7, right? As per IGN, and that not being a bad score. So if we're comparing it to that, let's go as low as a 3 or a 4.
He goes ahead and he's quote tweeting somebody, Nico, I think, who's kind of like I don't know what it is. I don't know if Nico posted this. Yeah, Nico, I guess, posted somebody else's stream. But the stream was of a pony playing the game, right? Saying this game of the year, it's amazing. And then during the live stream, it crashed and it did all this crazy shit, and it was all out there. And it's like, it's just you gotta make sure you know what the fuck you're talking about. And you're gonna look like a fucking asshole. Like this video is crazy that I saw. Look, he just fell through the fucking world. Like,
Y- y-
that's insane, and there's so many videos. Like, I could have made a montage and just had it play during this whole time if we
And
wanted
it
to.
will probably play throughout the time we're freaking streaming. And this is the thing, see money. Remember when Final Fantasy was overheating and shutting down? And some of the ponies were like, "Oh, you just got to fix the settings." I shouldn't have to fix the settings for this shit to run right. It's a PlayStation game. It should
Exactly.
run properly on the PlayStation without me tweaking it. The end.
Exactly. Facts. I should just be able to play it the way I wanna fucking play it without a problem. Dollar Knight says, "Spider-Man 2 sounds like it was worse has worse issues than Redfall." I tell you right now, the number of glitches and the shit that are in this game right now, yo, way
Beyond.
worse than fucking Redfall.
Beyond, you
Way worse
guys.
than fucking
Listen, we
Redfall.
played Redfall. It was and we're talking about a game, obviously, they knew what they were coming into. They were making a Spider-Man game. Redfall was changed, right? They switched the direction of the game and what they were doing with it. And it was still a cleaner, better game than what we got with Spider-Man.
Absolutely, absolutely. Scott, gamer dude, welcome, my
Baby,
man. Welcome.
welcome.
Thank you for stopping
Good
by. He
morning.
says, "Hello, you two. Good morning." Oh, wait, you're 3 hours different. Well, technically, we're still 15 minutes before
We're
afternoon, so it's
still
still morning
morning,
time, baby.
love.
So thank you so
You are
much for
right.
that. And Roski, welcome, my
Welcome,
man.
love.
Welcome, and
Good
thank you for
morning
being
to
here.
you.
He says, "Morning, Doodle and CMoney.
Morning,
Appreciate you
baby.
talking that shit
Let's
this
go,
early while I'm
baby.
sitting here working." LOL, definitely helping me get through the day.
Let's go.
Facts.
Thank you for coming in.
Six Slayer says TTT.
Talk
Talking
that
that
truth,
truth,
baby.
baby.
Yes.
Facts. 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 Scott Gamer Dude says the only settings you should adjust on consoles for preference, not to make it run.
Thank you, baby.
Facts. He says, I'm in Cali. Oh, man.
Woo,
Thank you for
let's
stopping by, man. Thank you for
go.
being here. We appreciate you. Michael
Thank you,
Patton says,
baby.
broke is as broke does. This is the
Yes.
fucking facts.
Oh, I love it.
Fucking facts. And Jesse B says it. Quality control is the first thing to go because they think they can come back and fix his players, find major issues. That's trash. That's a trash idea.
Do we know is PlayStation known for coming back and fixing their issues? Or is that a Philly thing? That's a Philly thing, baby.
I think
That's a
Philly's
Philly
Philly's
thing.
the one that has the money to do it. Six Layer says you need to coin that phrase.
Huh?
He's that talking that truth. You brought that up. That's
TTT,
gonna be his new
baby.
shit now.
TTT.
He's gonna be out here saying talking that truth, baby.
Yeah,
Just
baby.
remind
Just, you
people
know,
you hear
just
that
shout me
out
out
there.
wherever you throw
That's
it in. You know what I'm
Wherever you
saying?
hear it, just shout out Doodle. She'll feel it.
We're not
She'll hear
shit
it.
talking. We're talking that truth, baby.
Oh, Scott Gamer Dude says this cool first time live with you guys. This way more fun live.
Thank you,
Yo, my man,
baby.
thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you catch us live more often. It's a fun
Yes, that will
time
be awesome.
for sure. All right. So, guys, I know we're all embarrassed for PlayStation because
We
of
are.
this horrible shit.
Not the ponies, though.
Not the ponies. Not the ponies. We're not embarrassed for them. They're fucking trash. But Gogo says, I'm in a very important meeting at work, but listening to you guys instead.
I freaking love it. Oh my God. You got to take a picture. I love it.
Rashawn says, we got to talk that shit and talk that truth. LOL.
Let's go, baby.
One and the same, baby. When it comes for us, we're always speaking truth, man. This is all facts out here. We don't take nobody's bullshit.
No, that's the thing.
So, guys, listen. Obviously, I think we're all in agreement here. This whole Spider-Man 2 mess, PlayStation mess, this fucking Puerto Rican flag mess that they have us doing.
The disrespect is real.
It's wild that they're so blatantly disrespectful. But you know what? You get what you get, right? You see what's happening to them. What goes around comes around, baby. Ponies were out here mocking us on a daily basis for loving games and believing in our boy Phil's plan to get us to where we knew we would go. And look at us now. Meanwhile, over on that pony side of the land,
look at them right there. That's them.
that's that picture.
That's them.
That life
You
picture
see them?
right there, right? You're looking at the
Crying
screen right
on
now.
the yep.
That's them.
Yep.
They're on their little raft. They're on life support. They're hoping that somebody comes to save them. Apple, Amazon, I know that they're out there just begging to be scooped up because they have nowhere to go. And it's sad. And honestly, I do hope they get bought so that maybe something could change over there and they can have some way to compete. But honestly, I'm just basking in the glory right now of being a true Xbox fan who did not leave when times were shaky, was not concerned that we weren't going to turn this around. I knew that we would do it. And like our man King David says, we held the line and now we advance in the line. And you know what that means when you advance the line if you're not 100% up on that
Tell it, baby.
lingo,
Tell it.
okay? And when there's a war or battle, there's two sides, right? This camera is very narrow right now. So there's two sides, right? So you got ponies, then you got us. And then there's a line that they're pushing. Right? We held the line. Ponies were pushing, but we didn't move. And you know what we did? We started moving forward and we're taking them and we're pushing them and we're going to go and we're going to
This is
keep
just
going,
the beginning,
baby.
ponies.
For us to advance the line, the ponies have to retreat. And you are seeing this real time with no roadmap for games, company in disarray, people losing their jobs, which we're not excited for the people losing their jobs. But we know that those talented people are going to find new work, hopefully
Get him,
on the
Philly. Get him,
greener
baby.
side. Right? Because when you're with Xbox, the grass is always greener
baby.
on that side. All right.
We water our shit. You know what I'm saying?
That shit. We water that shit. We take care of that shit. It is amazing. But listen, guys, I want to very quickly before we wrap up, let's talk a little bit about this new show that's coming. So it's this week on Wednesday. I don't have the tweet or the message. Let me see if somebody sent it to me. It's very possible. Um, let's see here. Let's see, accept. Let's see here. There we
Listen,
go.
go ahead.
An Xbox partner preview has been announced for October 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The show will last around 20 minutes and feature third-party titles like Alan Wake 2, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and Ark Survival Ascended. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So we're getting a third-party show. I'm excited. What do we think that's gonna be? I mean, I don't think that it'll just be those 3 games, right? Um,
No, I feel like we're gonna get some surprises in there.
I feel like it, right? I feel like they'll give us something. I feel like the question is, do you feel like it'll truly be all just third party? Or do
Listen,
you think
see,
they'll sneak in one, at least one
this is what
little
I'm gonna say.
juicy niblet?
You know what I appreciate? That they're being forward about being a third party show, right?
Yes. Partner
Okay.
preview
Remember
show.
when PlayStation gave us that bull crap show that they
Their
did?
big
Their
showcase.
big showcase?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
That was
Need I say more? You guys know
facts.
what happened over
Facts.
there. That was a disaster.
Agree. Bunty, welcome, my man.
Welcome, love. I'm
Welcome,
so happy
welcome, my
you're here.
man.
Happy Monday. Good morning to you, baby.
Good morning. Good morning.
Ooh, love my hair. Thank you, baby.
Oh, yes. The hair is gorgeous. It's always this is my doodle. You know what I'm saying? She ain't fucking around. We ain't out here playing around. Scott Damer Dude says, I don't own a PlayStation 5. Their games really worth buying their console for. Your guys' opinions. I mean, this is the thing. The funny fucking thing is that technically, like those big games like God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, all the shit, like I say they're really good, right? But then I also have not beaten any of them since the first round. So I beat the original God of War, not Ragnarok. I beat, 2018 Spider-Man and Miles Morales. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if their games are just getting repetitive and boring.
I said it. Listen, we were playing Ragnarok, right? And I said, the game is beautiful, and then you start seeing the balance just
Yeah,
off. It goes from like, a 9 to down to like a 4 when you really pay attention to the graphics. It was very annoying. But the
facts.
biggest thing was it did get repetitive. It was like, okay, more of the same, more of the same. I'm going
Agreed.
to tell you this. You're not missing out.
No, especially
And
with them coming to PC.
I do foresee a lot of these PlayStations ending up at GameStop, right? So get yourself a used
Facts.
one that wasn't used because they didn't really release
But honestly,
many games.
Gamer Dude, like I based off what's happening, you can tell there's a shift coming.
Yeah.
I foresee PC. Remember, they have a position to hire a new PC person to kind of grow that strategy quicker and faster. I feel like we're gonna see them shift and pivot, and they're gonna try to follow in Phil's footsteps, which is crazy because Phil's in the third place spot. They're in the first place spot, but they understand that their way that they got there is dead and gone. That's over. They know that Phil's way is the way that's going to lead forward, and they're going to start copying it, and I'm pretty sure you'll start seeing that time frame between game release and PC release shorten more and more as time goes on. So I wouldn't go too crazy thinking about it. I would just hold off. I don't think it's even worth spending the money, bro. Unless you have infinite free time, you'll have so much shit to play on the Xbox. Who the fuck cares about those 4 games that they're going to have in rotation and
Wait for it till
PlayStation?
they go on clearance, by the way. I'm sure
Facts.
we'll find them there.
Yeah, for sure. Eastside says, "Is this showcase on Wednesday the secret Sony showcase they've been talking about? Or still waiting, or are we still waiting on that? Yo, these police is wild, fam.
Yo, the
They
secret,
are
secret. Yo, that
wild.
was so ridiculous. We've been telling you, ponies. We've
We've
been
been
telling you. We like horses, actual horses. So we were looking out for you. It's a disgrace what you've done to the pony name. All
absolutely,
right? We've been telling
absolutely,
you guys, we've been trying to help you, but you want to be ignorant and you
absolutely.
don't listen.
Slap them up, baby. Slap them up. Fuck these
Dumbass.
clowns. The bigger reality says that showcase was horrible.
It was. It was
It really
trash.
was.
It was
T
trash.
maybe says Philadelphia Eagles are known for the brotherly shove. Philly Phil is no different. We dug our heels in and pushed through everyone trying to stop us from crossing that line.
Let's
and
go,
we
baby.
did it. That's right. Jacob says it's all about defending Xbox after PlayStation blame us for their downfall. Fuck them clowns. Big boy Mike, welcome, my man.
Welcome. Good
Welcome, my man. Good
morning.
morning.
How
Good
are
morning.
you? Happy
Thank you for
Monday.
coming. Thank you for coming. Jesse says Ark is in Game Pass, so I can see it. Facts. Dollar Knight says they'll probably have updates on already announced games. One juicy nugget at the end. I want to. Maybe it'll be a third party license deal they have, or like one of their second party deals where they have a company doing a one for them. I don't know. I'm right. Oh shit. He says as a third party showcase, we're already drowning in the Xbox first party game. Yo, facts. 100%. 100%. Scott says I was bored with the first Spider-Man. Then fuck it. If you were bored with that, then you don't need any PlayStation game. Bunty says no, not worth it.
Straight to the point, baby.
Facts.
TTS.
Bunty says I love watching movies and I love playing video games, but I have to separate the two. The PlayStation games are like movies. I feel that, my man. He says most Sony games feel like I'm watching movies. Oh my god, there's a go. Six there says have to go. Great show as always.
Oh,
Peace.
love.
Yo,
Have
my
an
man.
awesome
We're wrapping up
day,
anyway, but
baby.
thank you so much, my man. Thank you for being here, homie. Appreciate you. Jesse B says I got about 10 hours into 2018 and haven't finished it yet. I bought the Spider-Man PlayStation 4 Pro this year for it. Well, listen, it be what it be. Guys, we're wrapping up. Thank you all so very much for being here with us. It's been a fantastic morning. What a wonderful start to our week.
Right?
Thank you for rocking with us. You guys are the shit.
You guys are the best
fucking
baby.
homies
Go out
you can
there,
ask for.
TTS, TTT.
Hell yeah.
Talk
all
that
day,
shit. Talk your
every
truth,
day.
baby.
But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap up before we go. Remember, YouTube does not let us monetize. So if you ever had a desire to help
YouTube
support
is
the channel
on some
in
pony
every single
shit, baby.
please consider going ahead and subscribing or joining our Patreon. It is linked to the top of the comments and it's also in the description, and it's also scrolling at the bottom of the screen, and you will be joining our friends Mr. Joanna Dark, Fonto Sir, Isaac Hayes, Mr. Isaac Hayes, 85, Zachary McCoy, and Sith Lord. We thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
And then again, do not forget, tomorrow you must be back. Okay, you must be back because we're gonna have our Her, Him, and the Guest show. We're doing 2 shows, 3 p.m. Jess Corden. Don't miss that shit. It's gonna be amazing. 7 p.m. Ains Bowden from Season Gaming. It's gonna be so dope. Don't miss it. Be there. Then remember, this Thursday is our massive end of the month gaming block party. We're gonna have King David, Mav from Fun Speculation, Retri, Web Dave, Gaming Forte, Boom should be stopping by at some point, and we're gonna have an amazing show. That's gonna be 4 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Don't miss it. And then Friday we'll be back 6 p.m. Eastern on Point Anime and Beyond. Don't miss it. Come hang with us. We're gonna have a great time. Guys,
we love you guys.
I'm gonna read this one right here because it was just brought up to me and I didn't see it. Darren Hauser says ponies know the end is near. Dune trying to stay strong. Others are trying to hop on a lifeboat with women and children. We see them though.
Yeah, baby.
Facts.
Let's go.
And with that, guys, thank you again.
Thank you so much,
we
you
hope
guys.
to see you soon. Thank you all. And Doodle.
Yes, baby.
My Doodle, it's all done.
It
We're
is.
Done here. Until next time.
You're intruding.
You're intruding.